washing machine. Pick up an extract, you can't move.
Correct.
So then what ended up happening was he started turn one, hops with Storm, goes and picks up the middle center on his back end or whatever, picks it up and tries to leave, and I was like, no, you can't leave. He's like, why? You can't move. He goes, you can't move. So once that happened,
yeah,
I saw the life kind of leaving his body a little bit because he knew what was next. So I went up, threw with Storm, killed Storm top of 2. I scored, oh, by the way, I scored 7 points turn 1.
Oh, is that a good sausage? Rotten banana. That's not a sausage at all. Is that a rotten banana in your pocket, or are you just happy to... Are you just gonna stand over my corpse and not resume? No, don't teabag me. Rude. Rude, rude, rude. What a rude dude. Can you pick me up though? What's the pickup situation? There we go. I swear to God, I know you're gonna stop this cast. I know it. I know it. I feel it in my bones. I knew it was gonna happen. Dudes in there that either have a bunch of money or...
I just got fired. They gave me a bag of used coffee. They said it was grounds for termination.
Hey, Dr.D. I am on a one...
And then, yeah, oh my gosh, dude, he's so
Don't you
freaking
mean
good.
on a live monger? That's actually really good. That's actually really good.
Sorry, Twitch.
You did have 2 unalive tokens as
That's
well,
very
or
true.
unalive count tokens. Yep. The alliteration isn't there. I guess it's not really there in the first one either. That's still.
That's really good.
Thank you, Tim. As a reward, I will say this. I was at a bar last night and the waitress screamed, anyone for CPR? I said, hell, I know the entire alphabet. Everyone laughed. Well, everyone except this one jerk.
Oh, that's really good.
Run Skull Master Hydra, get the Hydra tank, kids all up there, it's 50% off. Also, Blab and Pyro, they're going to be coming out in December. Guess what else is in December? The day that those guys come out, Blab and Pyro, we're going to be going to Everwinter. It's in Boston. You can, check a link. I forgot to put one in the robots, but maybe someone will be nice enough
What
to
does she do?
Ah!
But how is tables a job? I can't know how to hear any more about tables.
All right, so we're going to be at Everwinter. It's going to be a good time. We're going to be... Let's go!
And the day after that.
Man, those beginning clips, that's the good stuff. Hi guys, it's us. It's me, the double audio feedback. It's the effing Sunday Night Delight. Dude, you know it, Tizzy. Kara's here. I'm here. Charles should be here, but he's not here. I sent him the code. Where's your explanation for that, Tizzy? Huh? Run me through why this is happening. Is he too busy sucking down all the insides? I didn't cancel nothing. Is he sucking down the insides of a pineapple?
And the next day.
I think that's what you do in Hawaii. Or wherever he is. I sent you the code on it's very specific, I agree. I sent it to you on Facebook Messenger. It's the code to get into the collab camera or something. I know, I see him. Hi, Charles. You're here, we're gonna figure this out.
Hey, hey. off doggy cam.
You can't do it on the collab.
You mean to tell me our viewers are having to give up a doggy cam?
Yeah, for Charles.
For Charles.
Yep, the old Chuck.
Why? Why? But why though?
Not sure who you sent, but not this guy. Didn't your last name is like McLean, right? Here, I'll send it in that group chat. I just didn't want to give Tim ammunition, because he'll do whatever he can to ruin everything. I hope not, because if it's a different Charles, then I clicked on the member in the little group chat thing. So whoever that Charles is, I don't want to say his last name. I don't want to out the guy. That's why it's McLean. His last name's the Wayne Charles, the main brain McLean. And it's neither one of them, Tizzy. It will never be Ajax. Whose member did you click on? I pay a lot of money to click on those things. Mirror Mage, thank you for the research. How does that work?
Man, that sounds like immaculate conception.
Immaculate. More like extraordinary. So tell me what you see on your end, Charles, because if it doesn't work, I don't know how to fix it. I did come over here trying to figure it out earlier. 9 months, baby, bro, baby boy. Congratulations, man. 9 months. That's pretty impressive. I haven't even known Caro that long. What do you mean it's not true? Bruh. Bruh. Is this the thing? Is this it? No, that's not it. You're wrong. So that sticker party thing down there, I don't know how to get rid of that. I don't know what that's linked to. So I don't know if we're waiting for Charles. Oh, I see a thing over here. Do we have to...
Do we have to touch hands?
I don't know if that's how that works. Good day, professional. How's it going? A very good black sword. Nice to... Or I'm sorry, B1 sword. It's going good. We're trying to figure out how to do a collab camera. This is not in the instruction manual. Oh, maybe I have to start the thing? Nope, I just disconnected it. I'm stupid. Yeah, no, nice is nice. That's one way to put it. Everybody keeps telling me that I have to do a certain thing, and then they don't know how to make it happen. And I'm not someone who can make anything happen. How did they do this before, Charles? Because I've seen you on here. Wanna say? Yo, wanna say how about it? Aha! That's how you move that thing. Thank you, Kara, the lady that's sitting across the table from where I am right now, for the resub. Oh my gosh, it's the Amazon Prime sub too. That thing is like extra fancy. Bezos himself comes and drops it off in our front porch. Not on it, in it. How do you explain that proposition? Go ahead. No, do it.
It's he's using the drones.
The drone.
We're like the testing drone center.
That makes sense. I suppose that does make sense. Anyway, so I guess we're just gonna wait for Charles. The internet's complicated. It's scary out here. Okay. So anyway, this is what we painted last week. Sorta. I did finish this on my own. I will say that this model did drag on a little bit. Let's just put it that way. There was a lot of stuff. She's carrying around a lot of crap.
He was a little angry.
I don't know if angry is not the word.
He's a little angry at her towards the end.
I wasn't angry. I was just frustrated. Okay. I was disappointed. No, but for real though, the model's good. A lot of stuff on it. Like, yeah, this bag is just straight up crazy how much stuff. And it was all layered on top of each other because you have to paint certain things before you can paint other things. And it was just a process. It was a very, very long, arduous process. Today we're going to be painting the Evoker, which is the caster for the hegemony side. I was going to say human side, but it's not really human. So this is the model we're going to be painting today to keep doing Warcrow. And everybody that's interested, they did announce the pre-order dates for it on the actual website. You might actually be able to pre-order it right now on CB's website, or it might be tomorrow. It might be Monday. Yeah, today's Sunday. I think it might be Monday is when it goes up. But I didn't completely finish this model because I wanted to do a couple things with you guys just to show off some of the things that I do. If you guys were interested, if not, that's cool. You can go watch another stream, I guess. I don't know why you're here. But I'm gonna do the very, very finishing touches on this model, just to kind of show you that some of the things I would do. I was gonna do it before the stream today, but I was thinking, why not just do it with you guys, and then we'll get started on this, because this model is not quite as complicated as this one, thank goodness. But a lot of today's painting is gonna be doing the skin, and then at that point we can kind of paint whatever. Maybe we'll paint the cloak because that's the fanciest thing. But the uniforms these guys wear is all black and yellow, similar to the Bruins, one of the best hockey teams on the planet Earth, and not what Tizzy likes. Tizzy likes stupid sports teams. My favorite football team is the Boston Bruins. My favorite baseball team is the Boston Bruins. My favorite soccer team, Boston Bruins. Rip Allmark. Allmark. Who's Allmark? You guys can't use references to movies I've never seen. That's cheating.
I say you put the doggy cam on since we're not doing Charles.
The doggy cam doesn't work. That's what I was telling you earlier. Let me post this real fast. Okay. You're not in Streamlabs. I am in Streamlabs because I have to be in Streamlabs. But nope, that's not the right button. Yeah, I'm a huge Boston Bruins fan. I think I might be in there now. Oh, I see. Okay, there it is. I did it. Charles, you got a fantastic mustache. Alright, can I hear you, though? No, can't hear you. Kara, we're about to have a visitor.
No.
Oh, I can hear you now. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess Kara can't hear you. Do you want to hear Charles? Yeah, she shook her head. She's a one streamer kind of guy, you know?
I'm listening to the stream through Twitch, and I can't hear
right.
Charles on that.
There you go. Okay, so that's how you do that. I know how to do that now. We're learning. Turn the music down a little
I can
bit.
hear two of you.
Yeah, I think that's gonna happen whenever. I think if can you hear me, two of me right now?
I muted you on Discord, so no.
It might be because of the collab cam.
No, I muted
Just
him.
add him to our Discord call.
All right, that fixed it.
Yeah.
Cool. Sweet. Hey, Charles. You haven't been on the stream in a hot minute, mostly because I'm stupid.
How you say you're the one in charge of the stream, not me.
That's not entirely true. Let's make you a little bigger.
You kind of decide who is and isn't on the stream.
I guess that's sort of true. It's not like a decision that's consciously made. It's mostly just me literally not even thinking about it in the slightest. And then the stream happens. It's very simple.
Charles is very, very soft. Very soft.
I might be able to turn you up.
I don't know very many people that would say that.
So, everybody's dying to know, do you play 40k at all? I used to. I used to play quite a bit of 40k. So, here's the thing. They keep telling me to use the code, the Warhammer scene thing, instead of makers. So I don't know which way they want me to go. Everybody keeps telling me to do that. So, since we paint, I think that's technically under the Warhammer thing? So I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. And I gotta resize this because I want Charles to feel like he's valued. Kara's valued. Look at that. But yeah, I used to play quite a bit of 40k, but times are tough. Josh values Kara. I value Kara. She'd probably never agree. She'd probably never believe me, but
You stopped by the store and got what I asked for today. Kinda.
she said she wanted dessert. And if anybody disagrees that pastries are not, okay, Briar may. Yeah, here we go. Chuck, you're here. You have to solve this dispute.
Gonna get me in trouble.
You are going to be 100% in trouble. Are scones a dessert?
Yes.
Yes. Is a Danish dessert?
Yes.
Yes.
I think they're breakfast, and also I don't like pastries. It doesn't change whether or not they're a dessert. I don't like pastries.
So, Charles, let me ask you another question. Does Kara like pastries?
Does she like scones and danishes?
She tells me she likes them all the time.
Then she likes pastries.
I mean, if it's a British scone, hell yeah, but we can't get those here.
Anyway, so here's what Kara's been painting. Okay, let me catch up on the comments here. Rip Olmark, you did your old goalie dingus. You're in Streamlabs. Your old goalie. Sorry, that's what you're. I'm stupid. Don't worry about me. Danish is not a dessert either. Scones are not a dessert. So Miro Mage is on your side. We value Kara put 40k. Okay, cool. So this is what Kara's been painting. Run us through it.
So
I'll have to put Mirror Mage in.
I want to do a glossy finish on his visor.
A glossy finish? Did you? Because you got to do that after you do the varnish.
Okay.
So you got to finish everything else before that. Are you talking about the shiny?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So you do that after. So that's kind of what we're about to do now.
I think I'm done, but I don't know what else to do.
You gotta finish the rim,
The rim.
and then you gotta spray it. Okay. So anyway, like we were saying, gotta hit the mute. Beb.
You gotta spray it.
Hit the mute button, please, Beb.
Okay, go over to your.
You hit your
Streamlabs
mute
and
button.
Click the eye that's crossed out.
Eye that's crossed out.
Yeah, in your Streamlabs window. Oh, never mind, I'm just gonna do this. You can see this one.
Okay, there you go. So, Lindsay says, Blacksword scones, English breakfast, or high tea. That's true. I don't know. I like scones all the time. I'm a scones all the time kind of person. Lindsay saying scones can also be savory, so I agree high tea or breakfast. I don't know what that has to do with that. So savory, does savory mean dessert?
Savory is like salty, garlicky.
No, I know what it means, but I'm saying that doesn't make it dessert, does it?
No, that would make it more of like I would think like a snack. Although, some people think savory is dessertish.
That's true. Anyway, so we're painting this thing. Charles has joined us for this. It's been a long time coming. I keep meaning to tell him to come on here, but again, I'm pretty stupid. So, what we're gonna do?
Sorry, I thought I muted it.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some glossy effects on this. This is actually something that you can use for any army. I lumped them as sweet or savory. That's safe. That's safe. What about umame or whatever the fifth taste is? So we're gonna do gloss effect on the ice to make it look shiny, and I'm also gonna do gloss effect on the magic stuff to make that look shiny to distinguish it as a texture away from the rest of the model. And then for the blades, I guess if you want to call them that, on the actual stick, I'm gonna paint them as like ice. So I painted them this like neat blue, and I'm gonna put a gloss varnish on it in order to give it a shiny effect again, because I really like to mess with textures. And then there's a bottle here, and so there's a couple of ice things here and there. But we're just going to cover that up real quick. And then after that, I'll show you how I do my snow effect. Again, this you can do in any game. So I guess that's why I'm still allowed to be Warhammer. Because technically what I do is beyond space and time. So anyway, let's get to do that. Get to doing that. Alright, so Charles is a well-known painter. Could I share with you my custom Space Marine chapter that I've been working on? So Blacksword, we do a whip thing. So after probably about another 30 minutes at the hour mark, we're actually going to let people post pictures. I'll post up a Twitch. And you can show us your custom Space Marine chapter. It's Chuck. He's here. He made it. And then you can just show us. So yes, absolutely you may. And whoever wins the whip, that whip session, I'm going to look them in the eyes. I'm going to turn off all the music, I'm going to look them in the eyes, and I'm going to tell them that they did a really good job. And that's the reward you get. Charles could potentially also earn it. Alright, Charles, what are you painting?
Finish this Cosmic Ghost Rider, so Tiz will leave me the hell alone.
So, would you say that you are driven to levels of guilt that are unfathomable by most human beings, by a certain human being that chases after you to do things that they want you to do?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
Good, good. Me either.
I couldn't even begin to tell you what guilt feels like.
Because, I mean, I feel like you've been painting that thing for, like, a month?
Yeah, I've never been happy with it.
Sure.
The only thing that has stopped me from chucking it outside is it's not mine.
Yeah, I found that non-ownership of a model really does stop you from destroying it in the public. Let's just say I have a similar situation with the Shatterpoint in my house.
Yeah. I definitely wanted to chuck this model through the wall quite a few times.
I have some ideas for Shatterpoint and how to make them shatter.
Got him. So what do you think is holding you up so much?
Painting non-metallic black.
Non-metallic black can be frustrating.
So I'm just overall just like never happy with the way it looks, and I've started over quite a few times.
Listen, as somebody who has chronically been unhappy for long periods of time, let me tell you, I get it.
So
I have to redo all of this stuff because I just want to see Chuck's face more. I need it. I need it.
said nobody ever.
I just said it. There we go. That's much better. Okay, there we go. That's so much better. Now we can see Chuck's little baby face. His little face. It makes him look like just a young. You look like a young Charles Chaplin. You did not miss the you did not miss the simple green bath. No. Don't put that curse on me, Ricky Bobby.
What's taking a simple green bath?
Yeah, we were talking last night that this model is so this is the Evoker for Warcrow, and she was frustrating. There was definitely some frustrations in painting this model that I was alluding to just a little bit earlier. But the complexity of the model was starting to fray on my nerves, and I was talking about it last night with them in the privacy of a chat that I thought was sacred, but I guess not. You know, I guess we're just going to talk about it with everybody. They were saying that they were wondering if there's a bits redeem amount where I just throw the model in simple green.
I've got some ready to go in simple green.
So she just has simple green just laying around. So yeah, do you get how cruel it is, Chuck? Do you get it?
Definitely shouldn't be bits. It should be oh yeah, bits. Bits is the
bits is the money one.
Points.
Yeah, definitely not channel points. Yeah, channel points, they would literally... I can barely get enough done on this stream as it is. God forbid, let's just say Tisdale came in here with his channel points, and he could just make me simple green my entire collection. Thousands of models. Thousands upon thousands of them.
Yeah, it definitely has to be a pretty lofty, like, price tag.
It'd have to be like at least $5.
Do it.
Hey, now I just asked the question. You didn't have to say more than no. Yeah, I mean that's true, but then where would we be, Ernie, without the bit? And the bit's all we got. The bit is all we got.
Okay, so
Mike.
I paint white on him first, right? Because he's just primed. I gotta paint him white, and then I do blue.
You paint him the white blue.
What is it, a stormtrooper?
It is a astronaut.
Oh. For what?
It is for lunar. I guess I should say. So this right here. So there are these astronauts where they fight each other on the moon, and it's supposed to be like the 1960s, I think, 1960s spacemen. It's a super neat little game by Black Site Studios. It's great, and they're fun to paint because most of the models are like a single color, right? Because you don't paint multiple color spacesuits unless you're crazy or you're European, I guess. And
silly putty and airbrush, man.
Yeah.
You can try.
So Kara tried it, and then she came up with this, which this It's unique. If you went into space with this, I think an alien would stop by and be like, "Hey, you want to ride, brother? We're going to Burning Man. We're gonna go through space.
Can
If you know what I'm saying,
Can you
bro."
hike up those leg pants? Let me see those ankles.
Yeah, bruv. The real question here is whether you found the magnesium paint yet. I did not. And you know what? Maybe some of us would like to forget. Okay? Do you ever think about that?
Later in life, he's gonna get like really, really sick, and we're gonna find him in like a magnesium den.
You could say that, yeah.
We're gonna be like, "Stop with the magnesium, Dylan. Come home."
Yep. She ain't wrong. So if anybody is out there painting models and they keep thinking to themselves that they want to do something to make certain things like stand out, I find that gloss varnish is a really good way to do it. I actually use, it's one of the very few GW products I actually still use, which is Art Coat.
Yep.
It's pretty neat. Just be careful with whatever brush you use for it. It will ruin it. It's not kind to the bristles.
The Art Coat?
Yeah.
Never had an issue with it.
I figure it's not good for it, so I just use a junk brush. Anyway, I mean.
Pretty sure it's an acrylic. Tastes like an acrylic.
See, why don't you know what? If they give me bits for you, maybe you'll eat paint. I missed a simple green bath there. He is very cool. Hey, now I just asked a question. You didn't have to say anymore. Okay, so today I interviewed Mark Barber for Arachne. Well. I see Ben is the only person on this channel that shows up when they're supposed to. When they're supposed to. Yeah, you're not wrong, Rylan. So anyway, today I interviewed.
Rylan, we saw some models for you today.
What were those? They were wrestling models for. Isn't it for Malifaux?
Yeah, because there's rat. Oh yes, I guess we could talk about that. So, do you want me to tell him, or do you want to?
Yeah, you tell him.
So in Malifaux, Rylan, the Gremlins they have a unit called the Wrestler. The Gremlin Wrestlers. Spelled that same way. Charles, eventually I'm going to interact with you, I promise, but you know how it is.
They didn't show up when they were supposed to. Is that
Oh,
a jab at Tim?
Yeah, that might be a Tim jab. How many streams did he skip last week?
All of them.
Was he not on at all last week? I thought he was on at least once. No, we're not talking about Rumble Slam. That's a TTS game. That's a TTS combat game. TT combat.
TT
game?
combat.
Yeah.
Hey, Timmy has a family. He gets to, like, not always be here. It's okay.
Sounds like forgiveness talk. I don't want that.
Did she just vouch for him?
Yeah. She's not a part of the in crowd, She doesn't get it. I've had to wait a full week to get that. Well, thanks for doing it with me. It's about to scare me, I bet. Oh, that's a watch streak. Never mind. That's not designed to hurt Dylan.
Is Rumble Slam after Carnival? What do you mean is it after Carnival?
So he's saying, Senor Diablo, me and him, we play a lot of games together, and he's saying that we got to start playing Carnival. We have to play Carnival instead of Malifaux, because me and him play a lot of different games together. And I told him...
I agree.
Thank you. I like to be agreed with. I said that we would play Carnival if he won a Malifaux GT. Which I feel is like a pretty simple request. You just have.
You should just play Malifaux
I agree.
or Carnival.
I don't agree. And so, of course, you know what he does is he points his weapon at me. Then he pees all over my backseat. I'm not switching games, Ernie. He's the one doing it, not me. Somebody yell at somebody, not me for once. All right, so I did the gloss varnish on these things. So it's just to differentiate the texture of this ice sculpture thing, make the magic look a little different, and then the actual icicles that I was like, ooh, look, they're magic icicles inside her stick for bonking. Or it could be glass, I guess, whatever. I don't care. It's your adventure. You can do whatever you want. So because the northern tribes are coming down from up north to bonk people and push over trash cans, usually they come from snowy regions because people in snow can't get trash pickup because of heavy snowfalls. So we're going to cover this base in snow. Kara's laughing at me. So what I use is Valhalla and Blizzard. This stuff is great. A lot of different games. We played Batman twice, and then you tricked me into buying into Infinity just to then go to Malifaux.
Okay, but he didn't leave Infinity. Like, he loves Infinity. He just, you know, likes Malifaux too.
I like lots of stuff. Anyway, so what I do is I use a silicone brush. Oh, we lost Chuck. I use a silicone brush tip, and I pick up the snow, and then I actually do a little spinning move here. It's all in the wrist. And you just spin the snow into place, and it has a really good way of pushing it in the area that you're putting it to conform to the stuff around it. It's very similar, yes. Snow and mud, they're pretty much the same thing. So I like to have it touch the model, just to kind of tie it into the base, which really helps with the storytelling, in my opinion. Now, if you wanted to go heavy snowfall, you could put it all over the model, just to be like, oh look, it's snowing. Isn't that beautiful? That's great. But because we're just going to go with a bit of a simpler, they're coming from up north to bonkus type look, I'm just going to cover the bottom of her dress. And I'm going to take it and just kind of drag it around, just to make it look like some of it's sticking. Charles disappeared.
Oh no!
It sounded like he got a text or something before he disappeared. So anyway, what's everybody painting? Shows I'm still on my end. Okay, let me check here. Yeah, you're not on the stream either. Miro Mage, we will be doing a whip thing a little bit later. I actually made a specific channel just for whips, because the PCN Discord gets insane. There's way too much on that Discord. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. I just can't keep up with like any of it. Shows I'm still on my end, working on a bust, working on a bit. Which channel? I'll put it up later. It's I'll put it actually. You know what? Fine. I'll put it up now. So that one. Go to that Discord channel, and we use that purely for whips. Just makes it way easier for everybody involved. Where the heck did you go, Charles? I just rechecked the thing. It said it was still there. I guess I could send you another link. Oh, it turned it off. It turned off the stream. What the f... Okay, I fixed it, Charles. You're back. What the fruitcake?
Told you I was still on my end.
I wasn't denying it. I'm just wondering if like there was like a connection issue. I think it was either Tim or Tizzy's fault.
I like how you blamed my phone.
That makes sense.
Disconnecting me from my computer.
I don't know. Every single time we played Street Fighter, everybody's using their phones for Discord, even though I think they fixed that now.
No, I use my computer.
See, because you're a man of wealth and taste. I bet you can afford regular meals, too.
I mean, what's defined as a regular meal?
Scones.
Is a dessert. We've discussed this.
Yeah, but it's kind of a meal.
Not in the least bit.
Okay.
Is 20% of the calorie intake from a scone protein?
No, I seriously doubt
It's
it.
not a meal.
All right. Well, I didn't know we had a library book on the stream. Gosh. All right, so that's how you do it. This model is done. This is one's for the history books. It's a very, very cool model. Just my own ineptitude near the end almost killed me. But that's okay, because we all have problems. We all have inner darkness that we're always fighting. Isn't that right, Chuck?
Yeah.
The blue. You need dark blue.
I have to say that's a pretty fair statement.
What are pancakes with syrup? What? That's an interesting. It's yeah, that Kara.
That's pancakes and butter.
Can't you know what, Kara? Turn on your microphone and say that. You gotta turn your microphone.
It's a Jason Mraz song, Pancakes and Butter.
Pancakes and butter. And also, I did finish another one of my own personal models. Yesterday. It's a simple model. It only took me a day, which is just like a godsend for
Pancakes by themselves is not breakfast.
It's so gross. It is the grossest model ever.
So this is Grave Goo from Malifaux. He's a sticky boy. He covered himself in pancake syrup.
Snot. He's covered himself in snot, and that's the polite way of saying it.
I ate a scone for breakfast this morning because it's a breakfast item. Don't hate me that this is America I live in. As a former New Englander, breakfast, dinner, or dessert. As a former New Englander, breakfast, dinner, or dessert. If you mean specifically for pancakes, maybe? I don't know. I'm not like a huge pancake guy.
Yeah, pancakes you can have any time of day.
That's true, I guess. But yeah, so this is the Grave Goo. Kind of similar to what we were doing week before, using Uhu glue to create like snot tendrils. And so this was a really fun model that I actually was just able to finish up in like a single day, which is, like I said, seriously like a godsend. I don't know. I guess I'm not like a full New Englander yet. I haven't been fully accepted into your guys' culture. I'm just not a big pancake guy.
We still say y'all.
I say ma'am a lot, which a lot of people up here get, I don't want to say upset about, but they're not always happy that I said it.
to have feelings about it.
That's one way to put it. Okay, yeah, we'll do a whip thing in 15 minutes. I expect you guys to be there. Or be square. How is pancakes a New England thing? I think they mean more along the lines of like eating it not just for breakfast. Which I don't know if that's a real thing either. That sounds really made up to me.
I mean, my mom liked to make breakfast food for dinner all the time, and we are not from New England.
So while this debate of the century is going through, I agree with Kara, by the way.
Smart man.
Yeah, I don't want to get yelled at anymore. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the skin first, because when you get dressed, the first thing you put on is your skin. And because this is an elf, and an elf has never experienced the hardships that is living, what we're going to do is we're going to use a base skin tone that is slightly brighter than what I would usually use, which in this case would be Shadowed Flesh by Monument Hobbies. As soon as I find the bottle with my eyeballs, here it is. So Shadow Flesh by Pro Acryl. Great stuff. This is really, really good for whenever I paint females or elves or stuff like that that wouldn't have skin quite as dark. Like, say, Charles, because Charles is a hard worker. He is somebody I would use an especially much more like tan type skin tone, yeah. Potato pancake is a real thing. That is true. They're called latkes?
Yeah, they were a lot. Well, at the Polish place, they were just called potato pancakes.
And yes, ma'am or sir throw off people. Yeah, they seriously do. I'm kind of worried because the new clinic I'm at is a little like richer, affluent area, and I don't want me saying that to like get me in trouble. So I'm hoping I don't get in trouble for that. Anyway, Charles, you're here. I should interact with you. You're a gift. Everybody's trying to distract me, and it's a dang shame. So I guess we'll do an Arachne interview here. Charles, what's your nerd origin story, sir?
My nerd origin story?
Yeah.
Nothing special. I didn't find out this world existed until about 14 years ago.
14 years ago.
Yeah.
That might be just, I mean, that's a pretty substantial amount of time, Charles.
So, not when you're old, it's not.
So what, did you just, like, wake up and Tisdale, like, punched you in the face and dragged you to a spray team?
No, that came later.
I don't know if I can turn up Charles's volume. Can you turn up your volume on your end? I think I put you on max.
Let me see.
Yeah, you're on max volume for me.
No, I can't adjust anything on Streamlabs.
Guest collab cam. He's not in Discord.
What if can you hear me better this way?
Yeah, that's better.
Okay.
Well, it is for me, or you guys. Move the mic closer to your face. You could fit Tim's giant head in the distance between Mike and Mike and mouth. Sheesh! What'd you say?
I just was laughing at that.
I am, in fact, saying that Ben and Alyssa are pancakes. Yeah, that is actually something I was insinuating. I'm glad somebody picked up on it. Rylan says he digs your mustache. Very Magnum PI. I have to tend to agree. Better. Okay, everybody's saying that's better. Good job, Charles.
I didn't do anything.
I'm assuming you're probably what, you were using your webcam mic?
No, I switched to my webcam mic. I was using my headset.
Why is everything always got to be so complicated?
Usually the common denominator in that one is because Tim has his hands in it somehow.
So, okay, well, here we go. That'd be the next question. Of all the things that make you the angriest, why is it Tim?
Oh, Tim doesn't make me angry, ever.
Impossible.
Nope.
Alright, when I grow... Rylan TV says, when I grow a mustache, I look like someone that does bad things to children or a fat version of Farva from Super Troopers. I mean, we all got our weaknesses. You hate to see that, I guess. I'm sure you could pull it off. You just got to get the right kind of mustache.
I thought Farva was fat.
Because Farva is the
big goofy one, right?
Yeah, he's like the sort of villain one, right? The one that like betrays him.
Yeah, he's the chief of their firefighting show now.
Oh yeah, that's right. Leader of Cola. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. He likes to go to that restaurant with the funny stuff on the walls. I do mean shenanigans. Oh! Rylan TV is going to get his lightsaber. Be careful. Take luck. Okay. What do you ask people that comes up for what do you ask people that come in for interviews on your show? Like, what's a question that Stephen Colbert would ask one of his guests?
You always ask the nerd origin story.
I asked one, and he was like, "Yeah, it's not really that important or anything. I don't want to talk about it. You know, there's a lot of like CIA paperwork."
Those words never came out of my mouth.
What is he jazzed about?
Kara's asking what jazzes your berries.
What jazzes my berries?
Uh-huh. Cut or uncut? Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Don't say banging your wife. Don't say banging your wife. Don't say banging your wife. Banging your kid?
You didn't like that mustache.
That's a old Family Guy thing. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Don't say banging your wife. Don't say banging your wife. Don't say banging your wife. All right, we gotta get one of these questions answered. All right, everybody, viewers, listeners, send us your questions for Chuck.
Do you see yourself in 10 years?
Where do you see yourself in 10 years? I did see your thing, Tizzy. That'll be the next question. Listen. One Dr. D is trying. His trouble is enough. You'll be out of the military by then, right?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, that's not even like up for debate.
So, do you think you're gonna get like a cottage with Tizzy?
Tizzy couldn't handle living in a cottage. He couldn't go without first world amenities.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of questions pouring in here. I can answer Keebler's very quickly. No, I'm not. Keebler, just use it for MCP. Alright, well, Because you're obviously when you're out of the military, you're gonna move back to. Are you gonna move back to the continental U.S.?
Oh yeah, I ain't staying out here. There's no way.
Are you gonna move back to the Chicagoland area?
Yeah, probably go to Illinois.
So Illinois. I mean, because you could move to New York with Tim.
No, Tim's gonna move to Illinois.
I feel like you'd have to wait until at least his kids are out of his house, and he has like a 2-year-old or whatever.
Yeah, well, unfortunately for Tim, I'm stronger than he is.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right, let's start getting through these questions. Charles, Gen Con is super close. That's what Tizzy's saying. Anything you want to say about that?
I mean, I'm not going, so it doesn't affect me.
Oh, well, there you go. Scathing remark, Tizzy. Okay, next question. Cut or uncut? Also from Tizzy.
What are we talking about?
I'm assuming he means his sausages. You know how Tizzy's always going on about how much he loves meat. He wants 20% of his meal to be protein. Like, do you like sausage links? Do you like them still connected, or do you like them already disconnected?
I don't really eat sausage links.
Again, scathing.
It's kind of not in my diet.
Alright, well, there you go. Next question.
So, especially right now, since I can't go to the gym or anything.
Brother, I get that.
On a pretty lean diet.
Yeah, unfortunately, with all the stuff that's been going on in life, I can't go to the gym like nearly as much as I want to, and it sucks. Like, how often were you going?
At least 5 days a week.
God, I wish I could do that.
Anybody can do it.
Well, do you go in the morning or do you go... Well, I could. The problem is time commitments, because now I got to be here. Obviously there's work. And then, how everything just, like, stacks up. And, here's the thing. I don't really do a lot of the things that people spend a lot of their time doing. So, like, I don't really watch TV. I don't do billions... so many of the things that people get distracted doing. And there's just not enough time.
There's always time for the gym.
So usually when I get there, I always try and go in the morning, but I noticed that my workouts are just so much better in the evening.
Yeah, it just depends who you talk to, an individual. Like, I know a lot of people are always like, oh, no, you get better lift in the morning because that's when your testosterone level is the highest, blah, blah, blah. Me, I prefer, like, afternoon, evening.
Yeah.
I'm just not a morning person in the least bit.
100%. Agree with you.
So
there you go. I guess that answers that question. Do you like your gyms cut or uncut?
My gyms cut or uncut?
Yeah, do you like those cut or uncut?
Guess cut.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that answers your question, Tizzy. Blacksword says he's got questions. Will there be tattoos at Adepticon 2025?
Who asked that?
That was Rylan.
Oh. No, I think Tim will find some way to back out of it.
I have to tend to agree. So there's that. What out of print miniature would you love to paint? Oh, there he goes again. What is with this stupid thing? I think it disconnects briefly, and then it kicks you. I just have to reconnect it every time.
Okay. Yeah, there you are.
Okay, I figured out why. I figured out how to fix it. I don't know why it's doing it.
I'm not sure either.
All right, which out-of-print miniature would you love to paint by Black Sword?
Out of print?
So I guess you could do pretty much a lot of GW models on release day.
I don't know if it's out of print, but I haven't been able to find it anywhere. Do you remember when the 75mm busts of like the Infinity characters came out?
Yeah, they have a special website for it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the Joan of Arc.
Let's see if I can find it.
So the first time I saw it, I wasn't. I mean, I still don't think I could do that model any justice, but I definitely feel a little bit more confident to at least attempt it than what I did when I first saw it years ago.
I don't know if they still have the Joan of Arc.
Lindsay, you guys send me some of the stuff you've been doing, so I can see how you're coming along. Because if you tell me to, I'll hold Tim down and you can tattoo him.
What is the name of that website?
I hate Ghost Rider's armor so much. Like, instead of just being a rounded panel like on his legs, it's like 4 different sides, and so it just looks super complicated when you know that each side should have a reflection.
Sometimes you just gotta let the comic book effect take over, you know?
What does that mean?
Sometimes you just forget things. Something you don't have to put it on there.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, I have the website saved somewhere. I just don't know where it is. I'll find it, send it to you later. Alright, my question is thus, Dr. D, are you interested in some fine Infinity terrain? No. No. Never. Tizzy says he feels attacked, which I think if you guys were living in a cottage would probably happen. You probably would attack him after a while.
I don't know why he feels attacked. Like, truth hurts sometimes. I don't know what to tell people.
He says that you're moving in next to him. Is that true?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Just depends on what's available when I'm ready to move.
Which, from what I understand, is probably like what, 2-3 years?
2. Less than 2.
Less than 2. Oh, that's exciting.
Very.
All right, Kara's back. You have any questions for Chuck?
Ready to close this chapter of my life.
What?
So, why the porn stash and pedophile glasses?
Why is what?
He said, why is what?
What about my porn stash? I heard that.
You gotta repeat the question.
Why the porn stash and the pedophile glasses?
Why is the porn stash a pedophile?
No, she's asking why do you look the way you look?
Oh, like why do I have a mustache?
Why did you choose a porn stash and pedophile glasses?
Well, pedophile glasses are issued. Don't really care to spend.
You get away with that.
Don't really care to spend a bunch of money on glasses that are just gonna get ruined.
Smart, actually.
So, and then the civilian style glasses they do offer, I'm damn near blind in my left eye, and none of the frames can handle the thick lens I have to wear. So I'm stuck with these. And then
I retract my question.
Wow. She's impressed. She has her impressed face on. I haven't seen that in years.
I don't know what's impressive about wearing black rimmed glasses.
It's the delivery, Charles.
No, it's the reasoning. You had solid reasoning.
Okay, here we go. Going down the list. Josh says America. Am I right? I think you're right, Josh, for the record.
It's been more than 15 minutes there, bud.
It sure has. Alright, we're doing whip. I was just getting distracted with the questions.
I know, but tell your viewers you're going to do something, you got to do it.
I know! I know, and I'm failing them, and they're going to leave me bad Yelp reviews. Okay, here we go. We gotta put Charles back in the box. Bye, Charles. Okay, here we go. We got some whipping. We got to do some whip action. Here, I'm going to post this one last time, just in case you get one in before we get to you on the stream. Okay, so the new one, this was Devin. He was working on Maximus not too long ago. Ooh, I like that bust. I'm about to bust. Alright, here we go. Boom. So these look like Shaolin monks from Infinity. This is Josh. He posted some individual shots too. So this is the three. I want to say these are the generic ones. I think this is Liang Kai. I think I said that right. Correct. Okay. He's been doing this yellow scheme. You still haven't picked a basing style, man. Eventually you'll get there. Again, I really like the yellow. I like these probably even more than some of the other stuff you've been doing, just because this has more like stuff to break up the yellow. Because a lot of the stuff you've been painting has just been like heavy armor models. I really dig it. Let's see, that's also yellow. Yeah, that's good. I really dig this. Is that a wooden staff? Do you think Liang Kai? Do you think his wooden staff is explosive? I'm not behind on comments, Josh. I'm trying to read through the questions. Jeez. Here's a couple individual shots. So backside, so you got the white cloak thing going on. I'm assuming since you're doing white banner, you want them to be snow camouflage. You got a paint thumb. I'm digging that. What color is his hair? Explodes into splinters. Ah, it hurts! Oh, God! Reddish brown. Okay. Yeah, I could see that. I dig that. Yeah, like this is what I'm talking about. The black muscle fiber thing. I really think that helps break up the yellow just perfect. There's something about black and yellow, man. It just works so well. Yeah, looks really good. I'm digging it. You must be getting pretty close to getting through a pretty sizable chunk of the army, right? Yeah, these are good. Then we got the bust that Miro Mage has been working on. This looks phenomenal. This looks real good. Yeah, this is similar to the bust that Charles was talking about. I love you know, you got the like little indents. You went in there and actually like added a separate color to it with the blue lips and all that. And you say that this is a whip. Yeah, this is really good stuff. What else do you have to do on this? I mean, is it with the lips and all that? Is that why this is like, it looks like this, like everything looks really I don't want to say weathered. It like really blended in, and then like the lips stick out a little bit. Like this like the inside of the ears and the horns could look done, but the lips are like really bright. What else do you have to do other than cleaning up the base thing? Work on more highlights, just like the last 5%. Okay, yeah, so you're pretty close to done. That's what I'm saying. It looks done to me. The only thing that even remotely sticks out are the lips, which could be by intention. Yeah, yeah, Lindsay agrees. Yeah, these look great. This is phenomenal stuff. Great job. You are probably gonna be the winner for today. Oh, we got lightsabers.
Who painted that?
I've worked on lips and horns since that picture. Oh, since the picture. Okay, so yeah, you have worked on it. Here's my still work in progress website for my custom Marines chapter. I don't think you can post links. I guess you could post a link in the Discord. I'll run that risk, I guess. So yeah, this looks like one of the lightsabers from Disney. I'm sorry, what did you say something? What'd you say?
I said who painted that lightsaber.
Oh, that was this is Mr. Rasslin himself. that was
Oh, Rasslin.
That's Rylan.
Thank you.
Yeah, this looks like the one from the Disney. Like this looks like the stand thing with the little crystal with the lights and all that.
Like the Star Wars world, the real expensive one.
Yeah, the one and only. Yeah, this looks great.
Savvy's Workshop, yep.
Did you paint? Yeah, Savvy's Workshop. Did you paint anything on this? Or is this just this? Or did this? I mean, I feel like you didn't just pull this out of the box. It looks like you might have weathered it a little. 27 done, 30 to go. Eugene specifically, not just band. Oh, okay. So you're painting like vanilla Eugene. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. No, just had to get it set up. It's been in a box. Oh, since last September. Okay. Well, I mean, it looks good. I mean, we went to Florida Star Wars Land. When was that?
April. Yeah, we had a good time. You still have your katana you haven't unboxed.
Oh, that's right. I got a katana while I was in Florida. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Holy crud. Yeah, I gotta open that box up. Maybe that'll be a special stream where I cut down all my enemies. So I have seen this bust in a couple different places. Who is this? This is... I don't know why it does this. I think it's because we're not friends. But I don't know who posted this one. But I've seen this. Oh, this is Lindsay. Okay. All sorts of Eugene will probably break to work on Malifaux and Legion. Oh yeah, for sure. You painted the user. Yeah, yeah, Lindsay, hooray! Where is this from? I have seen this model. I've seen this bust in a couple different places, and it looks good so far. It looks really, really good. It is a scale 75. Okay, you probably posted that up earlier. No, okay, yeah, this is scale 75. Right, because it's on the box covers for some of their art boxes. Yeah. Because it reminds me of like a Cato or like a Socrates type look. All good over there? Yeah, I'm liking it so far. I can see you're already starting to highlight the blue. Are you gonna make this so like I noticed that a lot of the colors you're going for like the more unsaturated scale, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. So far I like it. What else do you have left to do? Yeah, so far it looks great. Are you gonna go non-metal metallic on the coin? Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're gonna go non-metal metallic on the coin for the gold. Yep, very ancient history. Oh yeah, 100%. I wouldn't doubt that it's based on Cato. I'll be honest. Cato the younger.
Both of the dogs would be in camera on Doggy Cam right now.
I don't know what to tell you. I can't fix it. Yeah. I'm digging that. That's for sure. Well, Blacksword, if you ever post the link to your website, I assume it is, give me a heads up when you do. I'm doing NMM and want to finish eyes, some highlights, and marbling. Marbling on, like, the actual, like, marble part, or marbling on something else? Reminds me of a person from a Latin textbook. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, actually do it on the base. Are you gonna do the spray, the airbrush, baby wipe method? Or are you gonna do it more, like manually? You take a nap. You think you wouldn't be tired?
I didn't take a nap. You
I was talking about me.
Oh.
So you think I would stop yawning after I took a nap? You're gonna do it manually. Power to you, girl. I did it a couple times, and every single time, it comes out great, but man, it is a lot of work. I'm excited to see it though. Yeah, make sure you post this when you're done. I think it looks great so far. Mad props. Are you leaving us, Carol?
Good night, everybody.
Kara's leaving. Yeah, girl, I get that with the palate cleansing. Oh my god. Shush. Josh said good night. Josh is your biggest fan. Hey, look, it's Charles.
What's going on, bud?
You stayed here just for... Ernie said goodnight. Lindsay said goodnight.
So you couldn't see who posted what on Discord because when you're streaming, it goes into a stream mode where it hides names.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hold on one sec. I gotta see if I can get this dog camera to work so Carol will be happy. The doggy cam does not work. It doesn't see the camera.
There's not like an on button on here.
I think that did it. Yep, there it is. We see chunk. We just see a big fat chunk. Yep, there you go.
I am G-Star.
I figured out how to flip that, by the way. It's the doggy camera. It's fixed. No more feet. Oh, hey, chunk. Up, puppy. Oh, he's getting mad. Can't pet him too long. Yeah, the piggies, they can't quite get over there quite as easy. Charles is Chuck. You can't replace Charles. Anyway, yeah, doggy camera's fixed. Okay, now we're back. Hi, Charles. Alright. We gotta get back to the questions here.
Why are you terrorizing Chunk?
I'm not trust me, I'm not terrorizing Chunk. He terrorizes the food in my house, so it's a equal interaction. So the last thing Tizzy did say before we started said he needs the models, is what he said, because we probably were talking about how much we love painting stuff for him.
Yeah, well, about next time you not tell me to paint 30 different black models.
Lindsay says that she's working on Tim for the tattoo. So there might be more to that later. All the Luxembra stuff is out of print and sold out. I already typed it, Dylan. You're killing me. You're killing me, Smalls. Okay, so Luxembra, that was the name of the company that did the Infinity busts. If I ever find any, I will be sure to be in touch with you, Chuck.
Okay, I appreciate it. Yeah, it was just the Joan of Arc one.
Because there was a couple. There's a Morlock, Joan of Arc,
They all looked great.
the pirate guy from Hawk. Yan Yan. There was a Yan Yan one. I think Tariq was one of them. Yeah, what can I say? Hey, for the whip, could I share with you my work in progress website? I've been working on my custom. Yeah, by the Blacksword, if you can post that, I can look at it. But you got to post the link somewhere. Because you can't post it in the stream because it won't take links.
Nope.
What she is saying is why you're so hard to turn Dylan on. When you lie with Dylan, everything becomes impressive. That's true. That's the whole basis for Calamity Jack, actually. That was supposed to be when you live with Dylan, but lie works too, I guess. Also true. Correct. Explodes and splinters. Yep, boom, boom. Okay, I think we're caught up. Yeah, that's a much better view. It sure is. Anyway, back to paint and skin. So, do you know anything about Warcrow, Chuck?
No. I went over and checked out the figures. That's why I'm really upset you didn't send me my own set. So.
I was lucky I got one.
Yeah, I'm sure. Don't try to downplay it.
I mean, I'm not downplaying it. Listen, I betrayed you, and I did it for personal gain. I did it for all the money. I guess. Or something.
Next time I talk to those people, I'll just let them know I'll do it for free.
I didn't do anything for. I'm not getting paid. I paid them. I paid them to send it to me.
No, I am looking forward to it coming out. So mostly just because I love the way the figures look.
They're really cool. They have that more MCP scale, I guess, because this is an MCP model. Yeah, I guess they're more like MCP scaled. I just have a Sabretooth nearby because I'm a secret closeted Brotherhood player. It's about kind of similar scale. It's definitely bigger than Infinity. This is here's a Malifaux model as comparison. As you can see, it's definitely a lot thicker, about the same height.
Yeah.
I have to have an Infinity Mall over here somewhere. Yeah, here's an Infinity Fig. Missing an arm, but definitely thicker. Height-wise, probably about an extra head. So I'd say one scale higher, probably more on the 32mm scale.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I've always been a fan of their figures, anyways. So.
CB do make some good minis. Ajax and Tiger Soldier were the other ones, yeah, from the bust line. That is true, yes, I forgot about those. Tiger Soldier, that was the one I forgot. And Ajax is the one where he's, like, screaming. Ajax really needs to calm down. And until the day I die, I will not paint an Ajax on this stream. Or an Achilles.
You know, I think I'm just gonna
Challenge accepted.
Ghost Rider Black and then just speckle them with white for stars. Call it a day.
How you gonna do it? The speckling. Just brush, you can do it with an airbrush.
I'll go get like a old toothbrush and just flick it.
There you go. That works. So I tried doing it last week, but the way I would do that for easel painting, was you could load the brush and then you could hit it. But I noticed for some reason it didn't want to work. I guess these brushes hold on to the paint too much.
Which brushes?
Like these, like a regular like paintbrush. So like I would load this the bristles, and then I would take another brush and I would hit it, and you'll get like a paint spit take, I guess, whatever, however you want to call it. And that's how I would do stars and snow and stuff for an easel painting. But I was trying to do it like 2 weeks ago, and for some reason I would hit this thing real good, and it just wouldn't let go.
Yeah, probably that and the paint as well.
Because they were both acrylic, because the easel painting was acrylic paint.
Mm-hmm.
It just didn't want to let go. So have you actually ever been interested in playing Infinity, Charles?
Yeah, I've played before.
Oh, you have? Okay.
Yeah, I started a group in North Carolina.
Oh, okay. So you're actually pretty dedicated to it then. Sweet.
I still have my Pano army. I sold my Ariadna army. So, no, I like the fast pacedness of it, the back and forth. I think the back and forth offers a different type of strategy to think of than most tabletop games.
Can agree with that. ARO system, always a highlight. Definitely keeps you a little bit more engaged.
So,
big fan myself, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to aim at it maybe like in an Adepticon. Maybe we'll play.
So, yeah, I'll let you know if I can bring any of my stuff out there.
Just get Tizzy to pay for it.
Pay for what?
To ship your models out.
Oh. Stuff costs too much to ship things from out here.
Yeah, I bet.
Ridiculous.
I bet. Well, you figure this year Even if you're still doing, because I'm assuming you're still going to Adepticon. Like that,
Yeah.
like that's a non-negotiable, I can imagine.
Yeah, I'm still going.
So even if it's not this year, are you still gonna? You won't be in the military by the time next year?
Next year. No, next. Wait, next year when? Yeah, no, next year I'll still be in the military.
Okay, you'll still be going.
Yeah.
Do you go to the spray teams?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna fly there from here to go, but yeah, no, I'll be part of the spray teams once I move back.
When you move back, okay. I was thinking maybe even that might be a good time to play too. If Ajax and Achilles join Space Police, I will paint them. You know what? That's something that as a person I'm gonna have to grow as a person to be able to do. Okay.
Space Police are the
O12
right?
baby.
Yeah.
If there's one thing I love, it's justice. And if there's one thing I love more, it's violent justice.
Social justice?
No.
Social justice.
Social justice is when I'm not gonna get into it. I'm just gonna leave that one alone.
I'm guessing that's some fake justice that somebody made up.
It's Twitter justice.
Twitter justice.
There you go.
Probably why I don't know anything about it. Yeah, like you sent the Streamlabs link in our Facebook. So I don't know what Charles you sent it to on Facebook originally, but it wasn't this guy.
I don't think we're friends on Facebook, so I think it goes as a request, and you have to accept the messaging request.
I don't even know how to do that.
That's fine. You don't have to worry about it because I forgot that you were in a Discord thing with me. I should have sent it through Street Fighter Street Fighter Friends or whatever it is. Went through PlayStation Network. Make it as convoluted as humanly possible.
What challenge did Choppa accept?
Me painting Achilles or Ajax on the stream. He makes it a personal mission to make my life hard.
Everybody has to have a hobby.
That's true. The thing is, he has kids and stuff. You think they would be his hobby?
Nah, kids aren't hobbies; they're obligations. Difference.
And you have one kid?
Yes.
You had a daughter, right?
I do. Yeah.
That must have been real fun. Everybody around me seems to have daughters. Care to comment, Ernie? Huh? Why daughters, Ernie?
Ernie.
Ernie is get to the chopper.
Oh.
He's my neighbor. Like very very frequently in the middle of the night he'll fire a 9mm next to my bedroom window. He thinks it's funny. And he says it's a passion project to do that stuff. Only boys here. I have 3. Oh, that's true, actually. Yeah, Lindsay does only have boys. That's right, actually, yeah. Maromage has 3 daughters. Holy crud. They're taking over the world. Lindsay, keep up the good fight. Why does he keep doing it? Yeah, I'm not sure I could either, Lindsay. Alright, why is this camera not working? I'm the one that needs to drink alcohol. Why is it not working? Collab cam is not working. I don't know why it's not working. I guess we'll just wait a sec, see if he comes back. Oh, there it is.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
I don't know why it is doing that. Yeah, Lindsay, I don't know if I could handle having kids at all, but never mind girls. Cause don't they like meow and pee on everything?
Where's the painting?
What do you mean? What are you talking about, Jay? Jay? I left the models at the shop for you, just in case I can't go tomorrow. I can't go on Tuesday. How far are you with the Warcrow stuff? So far, we finished the main human fighter guy. We finished. We finished this lady. So the evoker is done. Just finished her technically yesterday, but I left some stuff for today just to show on the stream. So that'll be in the vlog. We just did some of the how to paint like different textures and how to put snow on the base and all that. And then I was painting the hunters. They're not done yet. Hunters are the orc unit. And then next week, and then here's the invoker, which is the mage. And we'll probably work on either the medic or the orc fighter guy, the wraith main. Next weekend. Do you live next to a dirt bike? A dirt bike garage or something?
Who, me?
Yeah. Do you not hear that?
I'm lazy. I have a vortex shaker.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah. So no, I'm just lazy and don't like to shake my paint like a normal person.
It's not. Apparently, I've been seeing that it's not good for your wrist or whatever to shake paint bottles or something.
Mean, you would be the qualified individual to speak on that.
9 out of 10 Kairos, I don't think would say that it matters that much.
We don't care about 9 out of 10. We just care about Dr. D.
Yeah, Dr. D's opinion is, if you feel like you're having pain in your wrist, you probably just need to stretch out the muscles in your forearm. Like that's how you do. I don't know if you're getting a lot of pain there. Yeah, that's usually the most consistent cause of it.
Yeah, I got this because right after surgery, trying to shake a paint bottle causes too much pain. And I don't know why I've never had one before. It just makes life a little bit easier.
I unfortunately am an old man at heart, and I don't like new things, I guess.
I would say paint shakers, even for model paints, is definitely not a new concept. That's for sure.
No, I think you're right about that. All right, let me see here.
But yeah, no, it definitely saved me a lot of pain and suffering right after my surgery. So trying to shake it, paint bottle, just wasn't in the cards.
I guess if there's a reason, that's a pretty darn good reason.
So definitely allowed me to start painting sooner. Otherwise, I would have had to wait for a good minute before I would have been able to paint again.
I guess that's in your situation too. If you're not able to do anything, not being able to paint must be maddening.
Yeah. I mean, the not being able to lift is way worse.
Invoker.
If I had to choose between not being able to paint and not being able to lift, I'd choose not being able to paint.
Yeah, that's a that's a fair assessment. Well, you just gotta have somebody bring you everything, you know? Just have somebody, like, drip water down your mouth.
Besides, I'm too short to not go to the gym.
Good night. Love you too. I love you too, Charles, but I was talking to Carol.
But she said good night earlier.
She does that, and then she goes over by the door and like plays with the dogs, and she plays 3D chess. That's junk. Just put it up on the table. Alright, so in the art, this cloak is like some kind of light, very light purple or maroony type color. I like the purple idea. I think I might do that as like a maybe like a royal purple. I really like that idea. Or I could do the blue, because that's the blue I was using for the pants and stuff. Good night, Lindsay. I always enjoy painting, that's for sure.
Lindsay going to?
Lindsay is passing out. Or she's probably going to go torture Tim. Tell Tim to get in here.
Say, yeah, go slap Tim around for not being in here.
Well, you know he's going to come up with some kind of excuse. You know, he's got like, oh yeah, you know, my hemorrhoids are acting up, or oh, you know, I'm stupid. You know how he says that all the time.
His go-to one is usually he ignores us and says he's helping Lindsay out. So Lindsay, if he's not helping you out on a regular basis, we need to know.
That's true. Blink. Blink if he's not actually helping you. Okay, I gotta catch up with all the things. Girls are not bad. How are you with the... Yeah, girls are not bad. All kiddos bring a unique set of challenges. Yeah, that's looking at it like a reasonable individual, which I'm not. So I'm gonna need you to tone that down a little bit, okay? Look at it more extreme. Looking good. Send me your payment info for the 23 that I... Yeah, I'll send it to you later. It's not good if it's your job and doing it constantly. Truth. I know chiropractors notoriously have wrists that go bad just because of their adjustment styles. Lindsay hands her bottles to her 4-year-old to shake around. Probably a very good way to do it. Arthritic wrists are not fun for shaking paint. Yeah, 100%, I get that. If all those years as a teen didn't damage the wrist, I don't think shaking paint will do it. It's all in the wrist, buddy. It's all in the wrist. Ernest, is this your second screen name, and that's why it's 2? It's a consistent vibration, and it's more if it's your job. Ernest, is this your second screen name, and that's why it's 2? Yeah, that's probably true. I didn't even notice that until you said that, Jay. That's a fair point. Or yeah, Jay, until you said that. Or something you do regularly, and by shaking by hand isn't the issue. It's the vibration from the shaker. That's the concern. Nah, the normal version was already taken. Good thing I don't vibrate for a living. That would suck. That would suck. Good night. Well, you know mine, and get to the chopper's opinion on purple. I don't think I do. Oh well, I know. Oh, well, I know he loves purple. I guess you also like purple then. I guess that's the conclusion I'm gonna draw from that. Stupid auto mod. Yeah, he is stupid. Can we get a bit hemorrhoid clip? I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means.
Get a bit. Ryland, you know better.
Did he say something really inappropriate?
Yeah.
Ryland, you got to be careful how you word your wrestling jokes, okay? Because the automod is very picky about which wrestling jokes it's going to let you do. I'm not even going to look at it because I believe that you are a good person and you wouldn't put something like how my sheets are too small. The size of my sheets is actually none of your guys' concern, okay? Do I do any other painting comps? Kinda. I've done the Worthy every year. I don't place, mostly because I'm a bad painter. And I do, every once in a while, I did do the Infinity one that was hosted by MayaCast a couple times. I never won that one either. I did get a couple comments, though. So, you know, that's winning to me. Is there any other ones that I've done? I think for the most part that's it. I'm actually excited for this next Fury's Finest Painting League, which is the Painting Gallery with no name, which is a conversion. So you have to paint a model with some kind of conversion on it. I will more than likely do that on the stream.
Local game store here just had a kit bash painting competition.
There you go. That's a good idea. What were the parameters?
Just had the model just had to be from 2 different kits. So.
See, it amazes me. Like, it doesn't take all that much to host these kinds of things, you know. Like, I'm just shocked that they don't. That stores and stuff don't do that more often. Because it helps with sales. People enjoy it.
It's usually, depending on the size of store, it's usually the participation that doesn't have them doing it. So, because if you don't have the participation, you can't really have trophies and prizes and stuff like that.
For sure. But there's definitely a community though that you have to build.
Yes.
To bed I go. Good night, all you beautiful people. And Dylan. Good night, Josh. Oh yeah, I guess you gotta like actually start working again. Can you join Painting Gallery with no name if you are not a patron with them? Yes, you just can't vote. That was the rules that I set down when I made the contest. I'm not in charge of it anymore, but I think they are keeping the rules. And that is, you can only... Yeah, vacate, Josh, I get that. Actually, my vacation ends tomorrow, too. Because I go to the new clinic. Tomorrow. Which, I need to announce on here a couple things about that. A couple of really cool things. But anyway, I hope you enjoy work again. Josh, I know you were enjoying your time off. And we will be doing Wednesday Night Malifaux at my house this week. Because Ernie has to like clean up a couple bodies or something. All right, when you're starting up painting competition, either here or on Arachne. So if I do the painting contest, it'll probably be through Arachne. Although I guess you could do it as a stream. That's not like a terrible idea, actually.
So we actually were going to do one on PCN.
Tim can't join until he cleans the sand out of his woman's reproductive organs. I see.
Is that how you got past that?
That's how you flipped it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then Tizzy was saying, how do you like the new lamp?
I mean, it's great. Game Envy's really on point with their art supplies.
Yeah, I gotta love Game Envy. Not a sponsor.
So, yeah, I really like it. It's great. It's got 5 different LEDs, and you can do. I think it comes in 5. The lights come in 5 different adjustable colors. So whatever colors you want to do it in. Whether it's, the bright white, which is what I prefer, the 5,000 to 6,000 Kelvin range, or if you like that disgusting amber light in the 2,500 Kelvin range, you can do that too.
Good night, Rylan. We'll talk about wrestling later, buddy. And good luck at your TSA meeting tomorrow. I'm sure it's about all positives. Yeah, I actually was debating on getting the Gamer Envy light, but we just went with a cheaper, similar style light on Amazon. And let's just say one's cheaper than the other, but I legitimately think the Gamer Envy one is super cool.
Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy it. I haven't really found I didn't find this was the first one I found that was quite like it. If you want me to complain about it,
I don't want you to complain about it. But...
I like the only thing they could add for me not to have any negative thing to say about it is if there was a like at the very end where the light starts, it will only pivot left or right. If there was like a 360 pivot there, that would be great. But other than that, like I thoroughly love this light. Like I'm bringing it to my local game store for them to look at to see if they want to purchase them for the paint nights that they hold, and also just to like to sell on the shelf.
I imagine in Hawaii, there's not a ton of stores.
No, there's a handful of them. So you can find GW stuff.
Tizzy, why do you keep breaking the stream? Can you join paying? Yeah, I don't think the episode came out for Fury's Finest about the painting league. There was a bit of a delay because I was having trouble getting on with them at the same time, but it's been done. So that episode should be coming out relatively soon with a new theme. Oh, I guess I revealed the new theme. And that may not be public knowledge yet. So you have a bit of a head start, I guess? Why, are you going to join in, Meryl? Do you go to the paint nights? How do you like them? It's not me. It's not you. What do you mean it's not you? There's no one else it could be. It's the internet. Okay, you're back.
What?
I said you're back. You got kicked off again.
Oh.
Tizzy asked you, do you go to the paint nights? How do you like them?
Not bad. So, yeah. But me and him have talked before. We both of us pretty spoiled in the game store that we hung out in all the time. So, but good group of people. Got some pretty talented ones in there.
What are the games of choice in Hawaii?
40K, BattleTech.
Actually, that's surprising.
Age of Sigmar.
Sure.
Those seem to be the most popular ones. So they have people that buy like MCP and Shatterpoint. I don't really know where they play at. It's not in the stores.
RIP Capital City Games, Tizzy says.
Yeah.
So they buy. Well, is it one of those situations where people buy it, but you don't actually see people play it?
Yeah. Yeah, they do so. So just means I'm like not in a rush to get my stuff painted. I did use it as an excuse to purchase some BattleTech for once. Dude, I grew up playing MechWarrior on the computer, so like seeing the models just very nostalgic.
It's actually kind of, it shocks me that game is as popular as it is. Like, it felt like I didn't hear anything about it for years, and then they did the revamp for it, and I just feel like it's everywhere now. I think I see it in every store I go to.
Well, you know, we used to have the BattleTech Hall and at Adepticon.
Yep. Yeah, now Adepticon every year is out in the front, like the front connecting hallway.
Yeah. So.
Because I don't think I'd gone to Adepticon before the revamp. Because the revamp happened roughly COVID time.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Like I think it started like right before COVID. And then, you know, it got plagued with all that stuff. But again, that's kind of what happened to MCP.
So, but yes, I did use that as an excuse since they do have like a pretty good group here that plays.
That's good to hear that you're actually still playing games, though.
Not as much. I mean, my main thing I enjoy is just the hobby side of it. That's why, like, I don't mind like painting stuff for Tiz or anybody or any of my buddies that want stuff painted and put my stuff on hold just because I don't really like play a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my first passion. So.
Did you start with like historical modeling?
No. I started with Chaos Space Marines.
It's a good choice. So. How many fingers have you stabbed on sharp horns?
On spiky bits?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. More than I care to admit.
Yeah, the revamp. There was like a time there when they started like really like revitalizing the BattleTech thing. Like they were doing.
Because it wasn't always part of Catalyst, right?
Oh gosh, I know the story. This is kind of complicated. Was it always Catalyst? I don't actually know. I'm not like the BattleTech guy. That's for sure. I know. My buddy Wilmar, he's usually in here, Senor Diablo. He plays it every once in a while. But the universe itself, I know, is very, very deep lore. I know it's one of those things that people have been playing for years and 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 years. But I legitimately don't know a lot about it. You need clarification. Charles has stabbed a lot of fingers. That's true. I'm assuming have you jabbed your hands more on spiky bits or on like screwdriver bits?
Oh god, yeah, I've done a bunch of that.
I've done that a few times myself.
I cut the tip of my finger off on a dozer track.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So I've done my fair share of self-harm due to poor dexterity. So, yeah, you can still you can see all the cuts in my thumbs from like X-Acto knives and stuff from cleaning models and stuff.
Yeah. Do we need to get you like those anti-cut gloves?
I have poor dexterity as it is. I wouldn't be able to do anything with the gloves. I mean, it's fine. I have a bunch of nerd problems, so it's not like I can feel it anyways. Kids had to yell at me at Adepticon when we were setting up. You know how our tables have that the plastic board underneath it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I sliced my hand open, didn't even know it. It was bleeding all over the place.
Jeez. You're just like the ultimate worker.
I wouldn't go that far.
So when I was working in the grocery stores, I would do fruit cutting in the morning. I was the one that made the food cups and all that. And there was one day, it never got in the food, so nobody has to vomit or anything. But apparently, you have one of those anti-cut gloves on the glove that's on the fruit, the one that's like knife side.
Yeah.
And apparently, the one that was actually holding the knife, at some point, I nicked it on something. And I'm just like, la 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 la, and thankfully I was wearing a long sleeve shirt, so like the glove itself was like sealed.
Yeah.
And I look at my hand and I just see this like giant red, just absolute mess. The cut itself wasn't that bad. You know how hand cuts are. They like to bleed and they just really don't want to stop. And then you add in like the plastic bag effect of like the super crappy clear plastic gloves that they give you, the easy disposable ones, and it looks like a murder scene. But like you look at the nick itself, and it's just like such a harmless little thing, and you're like, oh, okay. So I remember the manager came over and looked at what happened, and he was all panicking because he was worried about that had gotten the food or anything.
Yep.
Which is reasonable. I'm not gonna say it's not reasonable, but I was like, no, it's fine, whatever. I got this bag, or I got the shirt. It didn't get out. I checked all the stuff I cut, nothing in there. And it was a good lesson to learn that when you're in the misery of waking up at 5 in the morning every morning to cut fruit, you don't notice that you harm yourself because life isn't great. That was my nerve problem. My brain was actively just shut off. You tell that dog to mind his own business.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you. You tell that dog that what I do with my time is my own business.
Come here.
We better be getting a. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Look, you fuzzy little fluff ball. Oh, there's a bear's the old guy. He's very upset that he's not the one on the lap. Charles is the best. I agree, Tizzy.
You go back to mama? Alright, go back to mama. Go get her.
What are their names?
Little Yorkie is Hades.
Hades, okay. Dig that.
The Great Dane is Iris, and then the lab is Luna.
Iris. Iris. Like the, what is it, Egyptian god is Iris?
Are you thinking of Osiris?
No, not, what is Iris? Iris is a god.
I know Osiris, not Iris, but...
Iris in Greek mythology is the daughter of Thamas and Electra. Goddess of the rainbow.
Oh. I thought somebody was telling us that.
Greek goddess of the rainbow. Yeah, I'm not quite that smart.
I thought I was going to be able to finish this, and now I'm not because the flames aren't looking the way I want them to.
Are you doing anything else with the energy ball?
I
see black lines. I'm assuming you're going to do something with the energy wave of it.
Oh, no, that's just a crappy image. I'll have to send you a picture of it later.
I look at that thing and I'm like, that looks fantastic.
No, I might try. I don't have super bright colors. I need to find like some extra bright colors. But it could just be my eyes too. Like I wanted to bring it up some more. I tried like doing the whole bring it up, throw some white down, bring up over the white, and just didn't get brighter to me.
Do you have a translucent white?
Yes, I do.
You might want to try that.
I didn't think about trying it. I never tried it. I have all the scale 75 ink intensity colors.
Which I've yet to try those. I've heard they're very good.
They're pretty potent. So they're on par with Monuments clears.
Excellent.
Or transparents. Sorry.
Love to hear that.
And I like they're using that kind of stuff is still new to me. They are definitely something that where a little is a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So like all these models that Tiz had me do definitely like allowed me to try new things and different things.
That is the one advantage of painting stuff for other people.
Yeah. So
to its credit, painting stuff for Jesse makes me unhappy a good chunk of the time, but it did force me to really walk out of my happy boundaries when it came to painting non-metal metallics, and even using like fluorescence.
I need to get some fluorescence. I don't have any. When I first saw them, I was like, "Oh, these are just gimmicks." And then I see people using them, like, I need some.
They're very good. If you get the Monument Hobby ones, unfortunately, there's no blue, which baffles me. Tizzy said he was going to get me a connect with Jason though, and he said that he would make a paint line after me. So if that doesn't happen, I'll probably be devastated.
So yeah, I'm going to play around with this because the Cosmic's Fire isn't like it's a super deep, intense red.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's like their version of like a Hellfire or something.
Sure.
And how I usually do fire is not like that, and I'm not sure how to do it. So I'm not going to finish this today like I thought. I thought I was going to have all these models in the mail tomorrow.
Well, I guess I could look at this, right? Is this the kind of red that you're looking for? Might be a little hard to tell now because I glossed it, but I went with a little bit of on the darker side red.
Yeah, it's supposed to be on the darker side, like that.
I found the key, and it sounds almost like patronizing. I just mixed a little black with it, and I've noticed that if you want a super dark red, you work almost up from black, and you literally just make sure that like the Mephiston red is the highest light of it.
Yeah.
Because I've noticed that if you really want a deep red, it's so easy to either accidentally turn it into orange or just lose the red part of it.
Yeah. Let's try that. Where's that at? Once I'm done with this and get in the mail, I've got a bunch of D&D minis for my little brother to do.
I will say, Charles, the unfortunate part about people like us is we very frequently find ourselves painting other people's stuff more than our own.
Yeah. Like I wanted to get my BattleTech at least like just like 10 of them so I can start playing. And So I was just like, okay, let's find a quick paint scheme, online.
Mm-hmm.
And I chose one. Man, it is not quick.
Everybody seems to think smaller models means quicker paint job.
Oh, definitely not.
It's not. It's really not the case. Not if you want to paint it quality-wise, anyway.
Yeah, and like I'm not really going for high quality. I guess that's kind of, I don't know if you ever heard, mechanics have the worst cars.
Yes, 100%. My dad was a mechanic, and I can say living testimony.
It's about how I feel about my models too. Like, so the models I play with, like, will never be to the same level that like what I did Tiz's models or or anybody else's.
Which is sad.
Yeah, so I thought I chose a quick scheme and I didn't, but I was taught, or I was explained why my airbrush kept failing me. So now I'm just going to do some airbrushing and some dry brushing and some silly putty. Get some camouflaged mechs going.
You went with a camouflage pattern, huh?
Yeah, so like I said, I used to play all the time on the computer, MechWarrior 2, first when it came out.
One of the best soundtracks, by the way. Keep going.
And so the always ran Clan Wolf, so that's what I did. I went to one of the wiki sites. One of the wiki sites found some Clan Wolf color schemes. I will not send you guys anything else.
You've never sent me anything, Tizzy.
Well, he told me I'm supposed to be painting some giant pink figure that he's never sent me.
Keeping track of all the Tizzy bits is tough sometimes.
He's got like some like.
He has a Tizzy cinematic universe.
Tizzy doesn't know anything about cinematics.
TCU. He's never going to ask you again.
And then I'm also supposed to be painting all of his what is it? Marvel Universe? Is that the chibi one?
Marvel United.
United. Jesus. I haven't seen any of those Marvels yet either.
Yeah, a chibi will definitely be probably the first thing I paint after the Warcrow stuff. Painting chibis is actually quite a bit of fun. It is a great way to work on your light, your thinking about like the direction of light, just because it's a very, very, it's definitely not cell shaded, but it kind of follows that similar train of thought where it's just like two colors that are really stark on top of each other.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't painted any yet. I got burned pretty bad with the whole soda pop
dungeon crawler game.
Yeah.
Super dungeon crawler? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. It is. So I got burned pretty bad with that. So I've got to. I have a bunch of those that I need to. That are still in their boxes. But I think when I get back to the mainland, just found another game by Simon Games. That's all chibis. Can't remember the name of it.
Well, they have now. There's a DC Marvel. There's DC United. I'm assuming that's not what you're referring to, but
no, this is like a fantasy style.
Simon Fantasy Style Chibi.
Yeah, it's a dungeon crawler too.
I'm sure somebody's gonna say the name and I'm gonna know exactly what it is. I can't think of it.
I don't know why I'm striking out on the name.
And for the record, Ernie, I still haven't found your I still haven't found your models. Admittedly, all I did this weekend was clean off the table. So now, like as far as like a playing surface in my house, I actually have a table again. I've been selling models like just no tomorrow, and it keeps making me like pull stuff out of like drawers and stuff because I'm like, oh, let me list this. And then they sit there because they're not, because it just takes me an inordinate amount of time just to go from all the stuff I wrote down to just listing it on Facebook. And then of course, it doesn't all sell immediately, and I'm just like, rah, rah, rah.
Man, these transparent colors are so strong. Jesus.
Yeah, the thing is, I keep thinking to myself like, oh, I'll just keep watering it down, and it doesn't help.
No, it doesn't. That was the first thing I tried, and I was like, oh, that didn't work. Let me start over now. Let me rebase everything and try to figure out how to use this.
The only thing I can say is just make sure you wait till it dries before you judge it. Because it will dry so much less, like, super bright.
Yeah. Yeah, when I started learning how to glaze, that was like one of the hardest things to get used to. Was like, gotta let it dry. Gotta let it dry. Can't blend if you don't let it dry. Let it dry.
Yep. Otherwise, it just looks crazy bright.
Yeah.
And every single time you do a layer, you're just like, well, I did it. I ruined everything. All right, I'm gonna go live under a bridge.
Oh, that feeling is so real too. Like, that's how I feel about weathering when I have models that I want to weather. After you do all this layering work, you're like, okay, well, hopefully this turns out the way I want to. Otherwise, there's 8 hours of my life just gone.
Otherwise, there's gonna be a lot of sadness in this room, and I feel bad for anybody who's here when I lose my friggin' mind.
So, me and Tiz have a buddy, man. Oh, that dude, he is great at rage quitting hard. Threw away a whole army, like
There's definitely been days, man. There have been days where I'm like, I get real close. And I'm like, I have definitely been known to take dice that have continuously rolled badly and yeeting them across the room into a trash can. I did that at the last Infinity event, actually.
Yep. Walk out the front door, chuck them across the road.
Done that once or twice.
And I have
he says
spent
Rob
more
Tar
money on dice.
Rob Tar still has them, Tizzy says.
Yeah, we had another buddy that went in after.
Also, I'm not sure if everybody was here for it, but I showed off talk about weathering. I showed off Mr. Magoo, the Malifaux model. And this was definitely one where I was like, I am not sure how how this is going to look when it's done, because I was trying to go for like a burnt skull, because it's supposed to be like a giant acid blob. He's supposed to be like from the movie The Blob,
Yeah.
And it took me a couple tries, I'm not going to lie. And this one had me legitimately worried. I was like, oh god. Thankfully the paint job wasn't too long, but where you're just like, okay, the paint job is good enough if I were to just leave this alone, but I can't because I'm neurotic. And I have to do more crap. So I definitely went with a lot of extra stuff. Also, there's a shovel. For some reason. Grave goo.
Shovel?
It comes with a shovel. I was like, alright, that's cool.
I would love to paint the Grimkin model again. I painted the witch tree.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to do that one again. Now that I have a little bit more knowledge under my belt.
What game is that from?
Warma Hordes.
That's the Warma Horde one. Okay.
Yeah, Grimkin is.
Oh.
Was like this.
Is that the 3 chicks?
The Witchwood.
That's the Coven. I'm thinking of the Coven.
Yeah.
The Witchwood.
Yeah, the Witchwood had like this tree that had like an open mouth and had a witch at the foot of it.
This is a unit, not a caster.
Yeah, it was a unit.
Got it. Okay, I think that's why I'm getting thrown off. So it must have been what, Circle?
No. Grimkin was the name of the. It was a newer unit a newer
army.
Army. Thank you, Jesus. English is hard. It was a newer army that came out. So they were like, all of them were like a horror themed almost.
Oh, yeah, it was like a Halloween themed army.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that came out after I stopped playing. I definitely saw some of them, and I was like, these are actually kind of sick.
Yeah, I never played it. I liked it. I liked the model, so I bought one and painted it up. And I wish I sold it. Wish I would have never sold it. I miss it.
Let me tell you something. When it comes to Privateer Press, they like a lot of their models are like meh. You know, like some stuff is like kind of like meh, it's fine, meh. And then every once in a while they have a banger that is just beyond words. Like the stupid Scar 3 back of a boat caster. I was like, guys, what the actual hell? This is amazing! And it was always something I thought to myself, like, I would want to paint that. But again, not playing the game, I was like, I don't really want to spend the money on this.
Yeah.
So I don't know, maybe one day I'll bump into a deal for it or something now that the game's not... Now that Scar's not even in the game anymore.
I think... I don't know. I guess I'm okay with that. Tiz, are you okay with this? Of course you're going to say yes. You're never telling me otherwise.
I think it looks great, personally. Yeah, look at that light beam going down the middle. That's amazing. Passable, he says. Hey man, that's good enough for government work.
There isn't much that isn't good for government work. Can I help you? Can I help you? What? Hmm?
So are you going to enter the worthy?
Me?
Yeah, you.
No, I'm not good enough to enter into the worthy.
Why don't you enter that?
That's not my model.
All right, Tizzy, you got to promise to get him to do a model for the worthy. Well, I know I have to. As much as I don't want to, I know I have to.
Yeah, I'm not good enough for the worthy.
I'm not either.
I've seen your stuff. You are.
I haven't even placed, man. I tried twice. I tried real hard twice.
I didn't know you entered anything. What'd you enter in the last year?
Last year was the Elektra and Daredevil fighting ninjas on the ruins.
That didn't place?
Nope. Sure didn't.
No,
And then
not.
the year before that was my Emma. Mr. Sinister Emma. I mean, I can go get it.
Big girl.
I gotta get
Make
him.
it
I gotta
really
get
hard
him.
to do anything, you know that?
Entertain the masses. I'll be right back. I gotta get the model.
Entertain the masses.
Tell them a really funny joke.
Masses, man. We dropped down to 8 viewers. What time is it? Oh, it's really late there. Funny joke. 2 guys walked into a bar. The third one ducked. Big girl, what do you need? What do you need? Can you let them OUT? Woman, can you let them OUT? Oh.
But I'll let them again.
I just don't know what they want.
I heard somebody follow. I appreciate that. I will check your name in just 1 second. I am digging through a bunch of crap. I am not going to drag over the Elektra Daredevil one because that thing is so fragile. But yeah, this was my very first entry. Ugh. So this was Emma, based on a Sins of Sinister comic book event, and I got disqualified for this.
Why?
Because I didn't know. Oh God, how do I word this? I didn't know that there was a character known as Miss Sinister. So when I posted it, I wrote down Miss Sinister because I thought it was a cute title, right? But apparently there is a Miss Sinister character in comic books. I don't read X-Men comics, so guess who had no idea that character friggin' existed? It was me. And also, I even have the worthy sticker still on it to always remember that the 27th is my birthday, because I forget all the time. But
oh, that's funny.
I even custom made like a little mind beam and everything. Yeah, I put a lot of work into this thing. There is a blog post about how I did it on PCN. But one of the cool things is that it's actually still a playable piece because you can use this as Mr. Sinister.
Yeah, I can't believe that you were disqualified for that.
Yeah, me either. But here we are.
Could have been like, hey, you can't title it that.
Yeah. I had to explain to Dallas that it didn't look like Miss Sinister. Like, I'm not sure if you've actually seen Miss Sinister in the comics. Doesn't look anything like her.
Yeah, no, I'm not super savvy on comics.
So the thing I learned that day was don't give your entries funny, fancy titles. Just be as literal as humanly possible. Or John AMG will put your model in DQ. But a lot of it goes back to what I was saying a couple weeks ago, where it's like, when I paint a model, I'd rather it be like a playable piece. Oh, there he went. Tizzy. Why, Tizzy? Why are you doing this to me, bro? You're embarrassing me in front of all my friends. Tizzy, how are you doing, buddy? How's life? How's the wife? Oh, how's the new job? Yeah, we know you were talking about Iris. Or at least I did. Just waiting for the thing to recognize Charles again. Yeah, but seriously. How you been, Tizzy? Because you went for the job interview, you got it. Job is great, family stuff is not. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Well, I'm glad the job thing's working out. I guess in this case, you know, focus on the things you can't control and all that stuff. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that, man. You want a Street Fighter night? Because we can definitely do a Street Fighter night, or whatever kind of night. God. Oh, somebody followed. Oh, Big Rozer. Yeah, I'm sorry. I sat back down and I started talking stuff. Yeah, thank you for the follow. And thank you for the redeem and the scaring the heck out of me. All right, he's back. Your thing brought back Charles. Well done. I think there's something wrong with my internet because even like when I'm streaming by myself, the stupid thing will just drop sometimes. I'm thinking it's got to be more of an internet issue on my end. You are that good, gotta say. Gosh darn, good job. Oh my God. It's so close to my ear.
Yeah. I don't get to hear all those sound alerts and things.
Dude, the door knocking one. I'm not sure if you've seen some of the friggin'. Oh my God.
I've seen it affect
Taylor.
What's his name?
Tim. Yeah, dude, if you're ever in here, just do the door knock one, and it scares the hell out of me because that door is right there, and it makes me think someone's crawling through that thing to beat the butts off of me. Well done, Tizzy. Well done. So we'll probably end around, I don't know, 11:30 or something like that. We'll do one more whip, if anything. If anyone has something they want to show off. I know a lot of the frequent posters all went to bed, but let me post that. Tomorrow we will be painting the same thing. This model's actually really simple, which is like kind of wild when you compare the difference in just like how busy the models are between the orcs and the humans. Or, well, I should say like the hegemony, whatever, because they're not technically just humans. But the models are so much more simple they're much more like utilitarian, like they're just army dudes wearing army gear, and the orcs definitely strike me as like these are nomads who are coming down here with literally everything they can put on their back, or at least her. God, stupid knock. God. I feel my heart skip a beat every single time it happens. It's like, it's just a door, Dylan.
That it is.
Like, you know, you go into like a fight or flight response, you know?
I am familiar.
And it's like, why is someone coming into my house? What did I do? What stupid thing did I say? I have my whip of Helbrecht if you're having a show and tell. Yeah, we are. So I just posted the Discord. Join that Discord, and then usually every hour or two, I'll do a whip session. And we'll show off all the models that people are painting. I found just making a new channel was easier than trying to use a community one, because they get really crowded. Also, Helbrecht? Oh, hell yeah! I just sold all the Black Templar stuff I had. Big Black Templar fan. Love them.
I want all your cool points.
They're one of my what?
I said there went all your cool points.
My cool points? What? I've been storing those up for years. How did I lose them? Because I like Black Templars?
Yeah.
But they're so cool. They're like knights.
I mean, I'm not one to talk. I'm a Dark Angels fan, so.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Like, aesthetically, they're not that different. One is like more Eastern Europe. One is more Western Europe. I see. Wilmar posting something. He's getting up to something. And in between painting sessions with these models, I'm desperately trying to finish the Runaways for Coop, the Koopa Troop for Malifaux, and I'm really I love this Jade. I'm such a huge fan of the Jades for Monument Hobbies. Big fan. But I'd like to get these guys done. I am going to the event this weekend for Malifaux. So if you're going to the Danger Planet GT in Boston next weekend, I'll be there.
Can't say I'll be there, bud.
Well, you know, work on it next time. I'm getting tired of your constant legitimate excuses.
Yeah, you're not the only one.
Alright. As soon as I'm done with this layer, we're gonna do a whip. We're gonna do a whip it out.
Who's Helbrecht?
Helbrecht is the High Marshal. He's the High Marshal of the Black Templars. So he's the big boss. So he's like the chapter master, essentially. He's the angriest of them. And we all know that as men, anger attributes to power. I think that's true.
Can be, I guess.
Especially when you're, you know, fighting green people in space.
Green people or green skins?
Green skins, I guess. I guess are orcs people?
No, they're fungus.
That's true. That's a very good scientific answer for that.
I would say it's a scientific answer.
I'm liking the look of that. Doesn't look like a whole lot right now just because there's so much black, but once I go in there and really kind of ink it up and start painting the rest of this stuff, I think it's really going to stick out. Yeah, I definitely think that a lot of the black color scheme on these guys is for flavor. It's not really like the main attraction.
Yeah, I'm definitely no longer a fan of painting black.
Woo! Big Rozer, thanks for the subscribe, man. I love that. Thank you very much. So just as a warning, if you're not a PCNer, the painting stream is Sundays and Mondays, most Sundays and Mondays, and then the rest of the week we have a lot of other stuff. We have video games that Tim, if he decides he wants to, Saturday. Ben plays Dark Souls and all that. So there's a lot of stuff you're getting more than just the painting, but if you want to see the painting specifically, I'm here Sundays and Mondays. Also, listen to Arachne, an Infinity podcast. And the Prime sub, thank you very much. 2 Master List Dr.D coming to a GT near you. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Alright, here we go. We'll be right back, Charles, because there's not enough room on the screen for me to put you on there.
Yeah, you're good.
We'll check in on the dogs, actually. One dog. There's Bubby. He's passed out. He's sleeping on both beds. Look at him. There's a go Bubby. Oh, you go Bubby. Okay, working on this. Just started the skin, and I'll do the fire last, probably. This is... we were talking about him last time. I forget the name. Oh, crud. What was her name? I see it all the time. Every time I look through the app, I see her, because she's... Is she only a performer? I feel like I've seen her in something else. Although I'm always looking at cards for factions I don't play, because I guess I like to tempt myself. Looking her up right now. This was the female Carlos, right? That's what it was. Because you said that you bought a box and then you didn't get the model, but then yeah. That's right. I remember us talking about this. Yeah, because Carlos was also Wild, right? Because he was like dual keyword. Right. I do remember us having this conversation. I think it looks great so far. Why do you do the base so early, out of curiosity? I noticed that for all of your whips, the base is always done. And then you always miss. Like the outer part of this ring. Is there a reason for that? Not to say you're wrong, but something I noticed you do. Is it just to help with like color contrast? Or is there like a method to the madness? Like I said, I don't think it looks bad. I'm just curious. It's something I've consistently seen. And doing the fire last is probably the best bet. Especially if you're going to do any, like, OSL. Like, onto her face or anything. Really loving the shading here, though. Yeah, definitely. The red looks good so far. Or orange, or... I guess it's definitely more on the red side.
I just wanted to knock out the bases ASAP. The outer ring... is all black when the middle is done. So, I'm talking about like this right there. Do you do the side of the wood as black too then? This is what I'm talking about.
like the side of the wood. I guess that is just a part of the base. Yeah, I guess that is just a part of the base. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. You're right. For some reason, I was thinking that this was more like lifted. You know, like the wood grain itself was like more like actually put on top of the base. But no, that makes sense. Yeah. Never mind. Yeah, I don't blame you. Just get the base out of the way. I don't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the side of that's black. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me then. And I'm assuming it's just like a quick contrast job. Just go in there and slap it with a snakebite leather or whatever. It definitely works. I think it's good. But something I kept seeing. I figured I'd ask. But yeah, this looks good so far. You're starting on the skin. Makes perfect sense. Pretty similar to what we did today, actually. With a little bit of like kind of red, purpley kind of skin undertone. Yeah, it's just how it's printed, right? I was thinking of doing something similar for EVS, the EVS keyword, because they're supposed to be on a boat. Yeah, again, I'll show you when I got the mic back, when I got the camera back. But yeah, that makes perfect sense to me, and it works. It works good. Gets the job done for sure. Yeah, good job. I'm loving it so far. You're almost there, man. You're almost done. You got a full keyword. That's like super exciting. But congratulations. Now you just have to get 10 games with Colette. I do want to try some OSL in the wood. May take a bit of work. Honestly, OSL for fire is not too bad. It's just literally just yellow. With the distance from here, I would say that you probably wouldn't get any of the oranges. I think it would probably just mostly be yellows. So just like you know, like a phalanx yellow, like a GW phalanx yellow. That's probably what I would do. Almost done in time to buy a new crew. Yeah, that's why you stick to one faction, so that when you walk up to the table, you can just pick which master you want to use, because we already know the faction. Because that's the way to play Malifaux. Anyway. So I saw this in the Discord when I clicked on it, and I knew that we were in for a surprise, a treat. Look at this thing. This looks phenomenal. The sculpt itself is great, right? The biggest thing is differentiating the browns to make the light show. That's fair. I guess it kind of depends on how opaque you want the yellow. Like, I like the yellow on some level to be kind of more on the opaque side. Like the translucent, I notice. I don't know. When you go super translucent with it, it's kind of hard. But if you want to go a little bit on the thicker side, I think it'd work just fine. I guess maybe just like the slightest amount of orange on the edges, just to differentiate it from the brown, I guess. I know you'll do great. Anyway, but this is a Hellbrick if I've ever seen one. I'm loving a lot of things on here. First of all, I love the tie-in with the lantern into the base. That's fantastic. I love that. Obviously, the shiny metalness of this is really great. This looks like an NMM. Powery field type thing. I'm not sure because this was I'm dying. Big Rozer, thank you. Yeah, that is all in NMs. Yeah, that's phenomenal. That's fantastic stuff. The gold looks great. Yeah, this looks really good. Obviously the leather super well differentiated between the edges of it, give it that like worn look. Yeah, there's not a lot about this I can't absolutely love. You got the beaten up servitor look with the dark purples and stuff. It might just be the angle. It looks like the only thing you're not done with might be the actual like servitor itself. Maybe like some of the clothes. But everything else looks absolutely bang up. Skin tones look great, by the way. A lot of people complain about skin tones being really hard. This nails it. He just looks so unhappy. I love it. Looks like it looks like this might be an area you haven't finished yet. Maybe the candles. Are you gonna write anything on the script on the prayer scrolls, the purity seals? Yeah, I feel like any constructive criticism I could even possibly have, or like you probably were going to do it anyway. Yeah, as far as this goes, this looks absolutely top notch. Yeah, I'd be super pleased. I'd be really happy to play against this.
Non-metal metallic gold is definitely something I gotta keep working on. Silver, I feel like I've gotten to a level I can be happy with, but the gold definitely. This is something that's very like inspiring. This is really good. I have since this bit, but the servitors are the only. Yeah, okay, that's. I'm glad I picked up on that. Yeah, this is the only thing that even like remotely stands out, and that's just because it's not painted to the same level as everything else. Yeah, this looks phenomenal. I'd be really, really happy with this. Only other thing I'd say is maybe if you have a Micron pen, like maybe write some gibberish on the scrolls just to kind of give it that vibe. Blank Purity scrolls are one of those weird things that always kind of bugged me. Doing it with a brush is like really hard because you got to have an exceptionally sharp brush to be able to write on something that small. But Micron pens make it just like a dream. Yeah, this looks phenomenal. You win this painting, Whip, even though it was just you and Wilmar. And I think Wilmar can acquiesce that this is probably the winner. Look at this thing. Micron pens are cheating. No, they're not, Charles. Yeah, Big Rozer, great job. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Always love it when we get like a painter to hang out with us. We got a lot of really good painters in the chat. You could definitely tell that they're the ones that usually stick around. Like you, Wilmar's a great painter. Charles is an excellent painter. Tizzy, I think Tizzy doesn't give himself enough credit. I think Tizzy does a great job. Yeah, yeah, he definitely wins. I won't give him the weird stare. You know what? He's new here. He's got to get the stare. All right, here we go. Then we get back to finishing up. So here we go. Good job, Big Rozer. You win. We're back. Yeah, did you see that Hellbrick?
Yeah, that was really good.
Bro, that's so good. And we lost you. All in the same thing. Look at that. Big Rozer bring us together, and he tears us apart. Okay. Nope. Nope. There it goes. Micron pens are not cheating. Okay, got you back.
There we go. That Hellbrick was really good. Like really good, Rozer.
I'm assuming that it's actually like Angel Heraldez is hanging out with us, and he's like, "Yeah, you know, I'm new to painting. I've never painted anything before. I was just kind of curious." Yeah, that was some professional level quality NMM right there. And then of course, Wilmar's stuff always phenomenal as always. I put in a pic of my homebrew Chaos Space Wolves 2 for later. Oh, you know what? Actually, hold on. We'll be right back.
Homebrew Chaos Space Wolves.
Look at that. That's a beaut right there. This Space Wolf, he's seen some stuff. Yeah, that's phenomenal stuff. I'm assuming this is Kit Bash from. I know I've seen these things. This looks like a Plague Bearer backpack. That looks like a skull from the Skull Kit. The arms almost look like the arms from the Demon Prince kit. This is definitely a Kit Bash. This is phenomenal. Yeah, where did you make this thing? Yeah, do you see that thing, Charles? Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, that looked good. And yes, it was the Demon Prince kit.
Okay.
You gotta find some way not to mute my mic when you do that.
When you talk, can you talk while I'm doing that?
I mean, I'm able to talk, yes.
I don't think we can hear you though. I think I can only hear you on this screen.
Yeah, no, you can't hear me because I was answering your questions for you and you were ignoring me.
I was not ignoring you. Stop it. I wouldn't ignore you.
Possessed kit, body, wolf and head, orc arm, and bloodletter sword. Yeah.
Like, I hate the space pups. I would definitely play that army, though.
What is the, is every single unit like that? Like, do you have an entire army of just, like, converted models like that? Because if so, bro, that is a lot of work. Or is that, like, one of the characters?
He has an entire army like that. Go you.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. What is it being the person that all men want to be like and all women want? Like, what is it like to be that person? What is it like to be Angel Heraldez?
I thought you were going to say Henry Cavill.
What's it like to be Henry Cavill? Did we actually get live action Henry Cavill in the stream? I even converted a custom werewolf demon prince. Okay, my god. Bruh. For all the games that do that too, for 40k, a game where you need like an entire army of models. Like if it was for Kill Team or something, I'd be like, yeah, I get it. You know, whatever. You like to really personalize your little tiny little warband thing, but an entire army? Bruh. You have some kind of self-control that I wish I had. I wish I could play a single army long enough for me to feel like I could have the time to do all that. Although I'm getting close these days. When it comes to Infinity and stuff like that, I don't want to buy anything else. I'm just like, I just want to play a single army. Maybe I've caught the old gene. Is there a cure, Chuck?
For the old gene?
Yeah.
I thought the old gene was the cure.
Oh my god. What is it a cure for? I'm afraid to ask.
Being young and stupid.
Oh.
You know, for not buying a new army every other week.
Fine. I get an idea in my head and it won't let me do anything else until it's done. Bro, when I was younger and I was playing a lot of Bretonnians in fantasy, I had a night where I was laying in bed and I got this idea in my head to make a foot paladin back in the day because I didn't have a model for it. And I legitimately couldn't go to sleep. So I got up. I think I laid in bed for like a couple hours. And I got up and built the stupid model out of like a peasant kit mixed with like a bunch of knight parts. And I still have that stupid model. And every single time I look at it, I'm like, why did I do that?
But yeah, just so you know, Big Roger, you are always welcome here. This transparent yellow did not flow how it was supposed to, and that's a little upsetting, but...
Flow where? Where are you using?
Like, it's a little chunky. I just wanted the transparent yellow the tips a little bit, but it got a little... It didn't do what I wanted. It's fine.
The transparents don't keep on wet palettes. Like, you have to wipe them off and put new paint. I don't know what it is about their composite, but they don't keep on wet palettes at all.
Good to know. And thank you. Yeah, bro. Yeah, pleasure's ours. I put some of the painted Chaos Space Wolves and Demon Prince in the whip when you finish stream, and thank you. Yeah, well, if anything, we'll bring it up in the next stream, which is tomorrow. I'll be back here 7:30 tomorrow. That reminded me that I kit bashed a Neferalta model that I never did anything with. May need to pull that from the archives. You know, there's a special kind of dopamine hit you get when you pull something out of, like, storage and you just paint the stupid thing. It's such a good feeling. Like, I did that with some Bretonnian archers not too long ago. And I painted them. And they're just a stupid model. And this is before Old World was announced. Well, let me rephrase that. It was before Old World had come out. This was, like, during COVID. And I was sitting there and I was like, I really just I need a break. I need to paint something that's not attached to a game I'm playing or something. I just need a break. Painted it. Had an absolute blast of a time. And I put them back in the thing, and I haven't really used them since. Because, you know, they hadn't announced the change in base sizes. So I did all these special bases with, like, sawgrass and stuff. And I was like, great! Waste of friggin' time. Yeah, with Big Rozer in the chat now, dude, we're gonna be top of the chart now.
Yeah, we're gonna give him his own day.
Yeah, seriously. Guys, Big Rozer, he actually is in charge of the stream now. He's gonna get stock options in a PCN.
Better start telling us what we can and can't pay.
Yep. He's John PCN now.
Alright. Cheers, I hope you like this model when you see it. I hate it.
I think it looks great, dude.
I hate it.
You know Tizzy's gonna love it too. He's been going to events lately. Which is awesome. First order of business, keep painting. Yeah. No crap. The war on gray never ends. Never stop!
Okay.
We'll probably go till 11:30 if you want to hang out, Chuck.
Yeah. I just don't know what to do with myself. I'm calling this thing done because it's past my ability to do anything with it.
What are you gonna paint next?
I don't know. Got a bunch of stuff I need to airbrush and prime. These are the battle techs I was working on, but those.
Oh my God! You went with lines and stuff. What?
Yeah. I'm scratching that. Like I did 10 of them up to this with the lines, and the lines aren't even done because you can't see it. There's actually brown lines next to the blue ones that are going to be gold.
No, I definitely see it.
Yeah, no, like when I picked it out, I was like, oh, it looks good. Lines are easy. You can just draw lines. Lines are not easy on these stupid things. All the blocks and shapes that they have. It is not easy drawing a straight line up and down, crevices and everything.
Yeah, bro. You're a madman.
No, the madman part is that I'm just gonna airbrush over everything and call it a day.
You should at least finish the ones you started. I mean, come on. If you stop, you have to collect TUA. TUA.
What is TUA?
I don't know. I don't recognize that one.
Oh, you know what? Maybe I should do this Grim Reaper for my... So all these D&D models I'm painting for my little brother are models I've had forever.
Mm-hmm.
Just never had a reason to put paint on them.
Sure.
Like now, dusting this model so I can put paint on it.
It's a Warhammer faction of space communist. Oh, Tau. Got it.
Tau. Yeah.
Tau. Got it. We may not be big GW people, but we got a little more sense than that. I did an interview with Mark Barber today for Arachne, who was the author of the first Infinity book. The first Infinity novel, that is. And he inspired me, maybe a little more on the indirect side, to write my own book for Infinity.
Did you already write it?
Not yet. No, I mean, I did that today. I mean, Charles, please, Jesus. I couldn't write an entire book in one day.
Oh, like, so he inspired you today.
Correct.
Got it. Okay.
And I was thinking about the plot and all that. And I don't know. I feel like I should go for it.
I mean, is there a reason why you shouldn't go for it?
Everybody will make fun of me.
Who's going to make fun of you? Filter their comments through me.
Tim?
Tell them they have to come to me to voice comments.
Tim and Tizzy, I think. I think Tizzy's probably... I don't know if he'd have anything other than to say something supportive. I played a total of 2 games of Warhammer, and both of them were getting turned into pulp by Tau Artillery. Okay, so he is new to the 40K. Have you played any other games? Because, like, when you look at it modeling like that, that's not somebody who just picked up the hobby. So you either...
Or he's like, he's been an artist with a different medium.
Yeah, right. I was just about to say he did, like, military historicals, or, you know, or he's actually on Gale Heraldes on, like, a Smurf account. I don't like how this came out. Other than some certain spots on the black, I'm actually pretty happy with this. Tomorrow we'll probably be doing a lot of the yellow. And then if it comes down to it, I'm probably going to do some OSL from the book. Maybe some glow. I might do that with like an airbrush. If I don't have time to do that tomorrow, I'll do I'll do that next week because I'll do all the parts of the model except for the glow. Kind of like how I did the snow and the gloss stuff for this.
Yeah.
Just so people can watch it on the VOD.
I think doing airbrushing, well, minus the noise, would be beneficial to be on the screen.
Yeah.
Not quite as bright as I was hoping this to be.
I enjoy. Oh, I've been collecting Warhammer for 15 years. I just never play. Got it.
Yeah, see?
That makes more sense. That makes more sense.
Like, I still have my my Dark Angels assembled and unassembled, and all my Custodes. Like, I never plan on getting rid of those two armies.
I thought I was gonna be the same way for the longest time. I have my Dark Eldar and my Custodes and all that. I'm probably gonna keep the Custodes in case I ever play in Heresy again.
Yeah.
But I just don't think I can hold on to the Dark Eldar anymore, and I have so much of it. It's just like now that I have Arachne and all that stuff, it's like the opportunity to play other games, and like Wilmar is really good for it, right? Where it's like all those games you wish you could play.
Yeah.
He's one of the people that's like willing to do it, and he's like also like somebody who just doesn't take the games too seriously. So I'm just like, oh my god, it's perfect. I can play whatever I want, and we can just goof off, and it's not like a tournament game every single time. It's an incredible feeling.
And that's how I played my tournament games too when I played tournaments.
Me too, but now I don't have to pay for the privilege. I don't have to drive all the way like to like another city or something. I'm just like, oh, I can just do this from the comfort of my own home.
Yeah, when I first started 40K, I like I said, I did Chaos, and then when I started reading the fluff and learning more about like actual lore behind it, quickly switched to a Khorne army. So anytime I played, whether it was pickup game or a tournament, you know, Berserkers ran in squads of 8, not 10.
Because you're a man of wealth and privilege.
So
unit of 10. What kind of animal runs Berserkers in a unit of 10?
Communists.
Yeah, you're right. Disgusting. A disgusting animal.
So, but yeah, all my lists were always themed, no matter what.
Yeah, it's a better way to play the game. It's so much more relaxed. Like, I was at the shop today and we were playing Old World. And like there was some people playing 40K next to us, and it was just like it sounded like they were about to fist fight. But hey, when I do eventually when I do, please at least it will look good while it's being destroyed. Brother, I get that. I enjoyed the lore and painting, but I hate transporting the models because they always get chipped or broken, brother. Magnets are magnificently helpful. But yes, you are correct. I feel the exact same way. The magnet trays and stuff are very helpful for helping with that. After this coming GT, it's going to be 2 Master Reser lists as far as the eye can see. Is what I'm playing or what you're going to be playing? 2 Master Reser? That sounds awful. I hate everything. I have 20 Berserkers and 10 Red Butchers. Okay, so let's do the math. 40 is not divisible by 8.
What? Try again.
Well, it is. I'm saying it's not an even number, though.
What? Try again.
All right, you got 5 units.
Yeah, there you go.
But the 10 red butchers thing, that's a bit of a problem. We will find out after this coming. You're right. It'll definitely be a case of me dumping everything that I love because I lost a single game with the GT. That I'm not a 2-day that I'm only gonna go for 1 day. Be like, screw this. Dual Master Rezer all the time. Sheamus and McMorning. Boom. Off to the races we go. Big Roz, so what do you do with the 2 extra red butchers when you do play? Like, does that mean you have to buy? Because like when you buy red butchers, they're in units of 5, right? When you buy the models. So how many of those do you have to buy to get them to a equal divisible number of 8? It would have to be
5 times 8.
Yeah, it would have to be 40. Double Rivas! Oh my god! Listen, I was getting there, okay? Chuck. I'm not a math scientist like you, okay? Sometimes it takes us a bit to get there. Alright. I think I'm done with the black. It only took the entire stream. But I got the black where I want it.
That's how black works.
It's kind of miserable when it's the entire model. I'll be honest though, I'm much more happy with this than I am after the stream of doing this thing, where it felt like I didn't get anywhere. Like the entire model, I had to paint Scrag Brown, and then I had to find different ways to paint the Scrag Brown to give it like different values and all that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I did some skeletons for my little brother. And like it's all leather, and I was like, I'm just staring at brown.
Brown gets old really fast.
So, but I do have to decide. Like I'm not sold on it.
I mean, I'm sure you'll get there. It's one of those things where you just have to paint one paint stroke at a time, and then eventually you'll be done, you know? Eventually you do get there.
Eventually you'll be walking out the door.
Yeah. Eventually you get to put that model in a box and send it to Tizzy.
It's going tomorrow.
Congratulations, Tizzy. You're the real winner of this stream. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Well, I'll be back tomorrow. I guess Charles, you can come back if you want to. Where I can clean up the black because I see little areas that I'm not all that happy with. So unfortunately, we all got to be here for that. It's good he isn't a doctor or anything. Listen, there's not a lot of things I need to divide by 8 as a doctor. Watching Dylan do math live has been the price of admission. Technically I have 14 red butchers, but I'm not done kit bashing the other 4. Okay, well, you know, that's easy then. Just do 2 more. I'm pretty sure 16 is divisible by 8.
Can't just be Angron leading the charge either. You gotta have oh man.
Karn?
Yeah, Karn.
See, that I can remember. I can't remember 8 times 5, but I can remember the name of a stupid character.
Because you're not really playing World Eaters if you're not taking your own models off the table.
That's true. That's true. This man gets it. So yeah, we're painting this maybe tomorrow if we finish him, which we might doubt it, but got to finish up these runaways for the event next week. I don't know if I'll be here next Sunday, actually, now that I think about it. I might be doing something next weekend, but I will be here next Monday. Oh, he says Karn will be there, no problem. No worries. 100%, brother. Hell yeah. But eventually, finish the runaways, too.
I don't know if it's, I know when I was running Karn, if you took Karn in your list, you would definitely shoot yourself in the foot as far as Doing anything useful.
Look at this gooey boy. So gooey. Mr. Magoo coming to a table near you. Alright, so we got to run through the last couple things. PCN. Fantabulous network. We do lots of stuff. We do live plays. We do painting streams on Sundays and Mondays. Most Sundays, all Mondays. And we have guests on, like Charles. Look at him. Give us a smile, Charles. Boom. Look at that. And you can't get that anywhere else other than PCN. Legally contract binding. So, if you're interested in anything nerd-related, PCN is a great place to go. Arachne is here. They have Wait to the Roll Wild. They have Oh Wait the Power Phase, which is a live play MCP, also Shatter point thing every Tuesday. I think it's every Tuesday. Live plays of different video games throughout the week. And a lot of... There's WFERP, 4th edition. Live play podcast. They have a couple D&D ones. I think one of them just ended.
They don't have any D&D podcasts.
Which one am I thinking of?
They have Pathfinder and...
It's Pathfinder. That's what it is.
Yeah, and Warhammer Fantasy.
Thank you for the Thanks for the posture check. I'm a chiropractor. I should know better. Yeah, it is Pathfinder. I guess they don't do D&D. Either way, they're great, and that's why I have a Dark Apostle to keep their spirits up. Also, you come here for you can come to this hobby stream for Big Rozer, who's apparently a member of the he took to the family so fast that I think he got whiplash. Yeah, jeez. Glad to have you. Glad to have you, Rozer. And obviously, we are lovers of Adepticon. Adepticon's thing just changed. The tickets for Adepticon went live? Or am I crazy?
Oof.
Not the tickets. It's the... Was it the hotel block or something like that?
Yeah, I think the hotel block did.
Hotel block went live. Not the tickets.
Yeah,
On a day's work. Yeah, not the. I'm sorry, not the tickets. I was thinking hotel ticket. That's not the right way to do it. Okay, hotel block didn't go live yet. Okay. I hear through the grapevine the guy that I. Okay, hotel block did. Okay, hotel block is live. Not the tickets. Tickets usually go live the year of, so that usually they go live like early, like late this year, early next year, usually. From what I remember. Obviously, some things might be different this year because of the new location. That's exciting.
Yep, moved to Milwaukee.
Yep, in Milwaukee. So if anybody has not been to Adepticon, now is a great time to start. Fresh beginnings. You get to try the new place, and you don't get the emotional hit of not seeing the place that we were at before it, because that was also a fantastic location. I got a lot of good memories for the past couple Adepticons that I've gone to, and I'm really excited to start making some new ones at the new location. And Charles is one of the people that does make that happen. Tizzy is one of the other ones that really does make that happen. Among hundreds of people that work tirelessly to make that con happen. So if you ever want to have a gateway to thanking the people that make Adepticon happen, Tizzy and Charles are very, very easy ways to thank people that work very hard to make that happen.
So registration opens January 12th.
January 12th. Makes sense. For Adepticon 2025. I wish I had World Eater's hazard pay, then I could afford to go to Adepticon.
Roger, I'm telling you right now, you start doing some commission work, you're going to have more than enough money to go to Adepticon.
Yeah, bro. I mean, honestly, depending on where you live, if you did one commission of a unit, you could charge, like, I don't know, like $500. Yeah. That'll buy your ticket. Do one more 5-man unit. There's your hotel room. You did it. Hopefully you have a day job. I'll do my best to make it this time. If you want to go to Adepticon and meet Wilmar, he'll be there. We'll put up a little booth where you can kiss him. A little kissing booth for Wilmar. So if that's not exciting, I don't know what is.
I think that's everything. If you're a part of the Arachne crew, I do have a token thing. I haven't not had a chance to really announce it yet because the episodes have been kind of distracted because of having actual like really big people on for interviews. And I was like, I don't want to do advertisements while I have like a superstar guest on. So the Arachne token tray is available. If anybody plays Infinity, this thing's absolutely marvelous. I use this one myself. I'll sign it if you want me to, I guess. From Big Daddy Spider.
Where's it available at?
Nowhere other than here. So it's exclusive. The guy that made it is eventually going to start a business, but these Arachne ones, I think, are going to be drawing only. So if you are a patron for Arachne, which is the Digital Nomads tier of the PCN network, or if you really want it, and I know you're a patron for the network, I'll put you in the list too. But, yeah. If you want to play Infinity, this is a magnificent thing to have. It's got all of your orders in it, and your command tokens and all that, and he's also going to eventually make little add-ons that'll have the statuses that will magnetize to the bottom, because they are all magnetized, which he'll do for you. It's an absolutely phenomenal piece of kit, and I highly recommend it. Other than that, I love you guys. Oh, Big Roger's in the UK. Okay, well, if you're in the UK, then maybe you might have to do 3 commissions, because the plane ticket's very expensive. It's like $1,000 bucks.
Yeah, definitely sell this commission for a nice pay.
Oh, yeah, dude. I don't think you'd have a problem. And you got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Sheesh. Look at this guy making excuses. Like, how much is a plane ticket in, like, with the conversion rate? It's probably like, what? Like $3 Do better, Doc. Yeah, that's fair. You know what? I'm going to go read a math book. I'll brush up on my multiplication table. I'm a genius. Good night, Tizzy. Good night, all the people that make this happen. I love you guys, and don't let Aleph get you, I guess. It was fun hanging out with you, Chuck.
Likewise, brother.
Obviously, you're always welcome on here. I guess I'll just keep asking if you want to come in on Sundays.
Yeah, Sundays are the easiest. Mondays, I wouldn't be able to jump on until like the last hour of your stream.
And Mondays, I got to make sure I get off on a decent time now because I'm actually working again.
Works crutch.
I went back to being a doctor. Ugh. You know what? I bet the first thing the new patient's gonna ask when I get there is gonna be like, "Oh, excuse me, doc. Do you know what 8 times 4 is?" And I'm like,
I don't have enough fingers and toes.
Oh shit. 800 or so? 800 quid? Holy crap. That's crazy. Anyway, guys, I love you. You guys have a lovely night. And, yeah, just don't let Ilf get you. Bye!
Later, bud.
This must be like a little haven? Alright, dude, we're getting so creepy here. Maybe there's some stuff to loot. Not really. Just rotten tomatoes. Black oleander. All sorts of rotting baskets. Oh, there's some shoes there.
According to Greek mythology, if you stay up all night and try and figure out where the sun is, eventually, it will dawn on you.
We are calm. We are collected. We're okay. We're okay. We're all right.
What?
I don't get mad at you. I never get mad at you.
That's not true.
Don't tell these people on the stream that we have an imperfect relationship.
It's perfect all the time. Nothing ever goes wrong. I definitely don't say something stupid. Ever.
According to Greek mythology, I really wanted to play the guitar badly when I was younger. I can say after years of very hard work and practice and dedication, I can now play the guitar really badly.
That's alright. Yeah, that's alright.
I don't know. I heard your favorite thing was me losing, so hold on. I
said I was joking. We replaced it. No.
My brother likes small butts and cannot tell the truth.